Emperor has been expecting you.
Hi everyone and welcome to 1/6 Figure Focus. You're very welcome to another episode of The Hope Show, a weekly live stream dedicated to 1/6 scale collecting in general, movies, TV shows, pop culture, all that type of stuff. Got a huge panel for you today because it's Christmas. Let's bring them all in so we can get the show on the road. We got Bob, aka the Tiny Art Guy. We have Vita, he's delighted to be here. We got Vita, aka her geeky side. We have Jim, aka Jim the Collector. We have Marco G, fresh off a milk carton from the West Coast. 1/6 Fix, thanks very much for being here. We have Jose Plus, who was the architect of my demise. I've lost twice now on his show. Only joking, had a lot of fun there on 1/6 Fix and Jose Plus's channel there. Shout out to Phil. Phil might be joining us later on, but he did an amazing pitch. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. And if you're a fan of Prey, you will love his pitch. We have the Ben Thomas Show. We have Viking Collectibles. And if we just got one more person, we would be the Evil 9. How is everyone doing today, folks?
Hey, good to see you guys.
Excellent. Thanks for answering the call. We have 14 people watching live now. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. There's a vertical option and there's the horizontal option. Don't ask me which one is which. YouTube doesn't make it really easy to work that out. Maybe click into one. If it's not the one you want, click into the other. Will we start straight away with some snap goodness? Any objections?
Nope. Let's do it.
Good way to break the ice.
Good.
Okay, so look, I like to keep them current, right? I really do like to keep these snaps current. And by the way, anyone in the chat, if you could let us know if anyone's mic is too high or too low or something. I have changed the settings on my mic because I believe this mic is on its way out. Yeah, it's kind of a bit buzzy lately, but let me know if it's too high, too low, and we can adjust accordingly. So I like to keep things current. Obviously, we have some trailers that dropped during the week. We are going to talk about probably two of the biggest ones anyway at some stage. So why not just start off with this one? I'm going to go straight to Marco. Marco, let's say you can only watch one of these movies. You have to decide which one gets Thanos style. Thanos. Which film gets turned into a turd by Thanos? Also, screw you all. You know what I'm talking about. I wasn't there to defend myself. Las Vegas. Okay, so which one will get which one will get Thanos snapped out of existence, never to return again? You can never watch it, Marco. Which one would you get rid of?
Super easy decision. Maggie Gyllenhaal. That's so this is a tough one because obviously one is going to probably be like a really incredible movie. Like you could take your parents to go see it. Anyone could appreciate it. Then the other one's going to be, just another nostalgia play, right? And kind of based on multiple years of movies. I'm excited for both. Personally, this is a really tough one to decide, but I think I'm going to snap away Avengers Doomsday because I'm a little bit skeptical about how they're going to pull it off. But I said the same thing about Endgame, and it's one of my favorite films. So I think the Russos will do it, but the Odyssey, I can't wait. The Christopher Nolan mixed in with Greek mythology, just an incredible combo. I think it's going to be an all-timer, hopefully.
I don't want to give too much away about my thoughts on either trailer because we're going to be touching on them later on, but yeah, look, Marco, I figured you'd say that, and I think knowing very little about either of these two movies, I think fast forward a year from now or whenever it is, I'm guessing the Odyssey is going to turn up as top as a better movie, and being the Christopher Nolan fan that I am, I'm going to snap Avengers Doomsday. I'll give maybe thoughts on that later on, but we want to move on there. Vita, what do you think? Which one would you get rid of?
What did you just call me? Vita?
Vita.
I'm joking.
Is your name? I believe I'm the only one who says your name right. Is it Vita or Vita?
It's Vita, like a vitamin.
So I've been pronouncing it correctly, yeah?
But don't
Vita?
drop that T. It's not Vita.
Pardon? What do you mean? How could you drop the T?
I don't know. It sounded like you said Vita. So like lots of people in Essex
Vita.
say Vita.
Like I was from London, eh? What are you thinking?
Like Essex.
No, Vita. I was very conscious of it because I remember people were calling you Vita, and I asked once, and I was like, right, like vitamin, okay.
I've
So
definitely been saying
Vita.
it wrong for way too long. You guys, have
Listen,
let me
you've
go on
been
and
saying Las
you hate
Vegas
to
wrong
see
for
it.
long. You got bigger problems,
I
man.
say a lot of things wrong. Don't worry about it.
She
Hey, listen,
mentioned-
let's get back to the film talk.
Yeah, I will snap Avengers as well. I'm just very excited for the Odyssey, and I think it might be one of the most amazing movies we will see next year. So that's it. And I mean, we have loads of superhero movies, so I'd rather choose something different.
This is true. This is true. Bob, what would you think? What would you get rid of?
Oh,
You're very low, Bob.
Am I? I'll shout a bit louder.
You're
hear me
extremely low. 1 second, see if I can fix you.
You might have to put me up again.
Where is the...
Turn my
let
mic
me see.
up as well.
Yeah. Okay, keep talking there.
Yeah, I'm talking now. Hopefully, you can hear me a bit better. I'm just going to turn my
Yeah,
mic up.
I've
if I can.
put you up to the top there, so
Oh, okay.
you might
Is that
be,
all right now?
yeah, a little bit better. Yeah.
Okay, I'll sort that out in a minute. I'm going to snap Doomsday because I saw that trailer on the left and it looks very exciting. So I'm snapping Avengers Doomsday.
Okay, Jim.
I'm gonna snap the Odyssey. I'm hopeful that Doomsday will kind of bring Marvel back on track.
Okay.
Did
Jose.
anyone see the prologue? By the way, it's shown in front of some Avatar screens. I don't know if it's just IMAX.
No,
But,
not yet.
Yeah, the prologue's pretty incredible. I think it's maybe like around 5 minutes, but I would assume it's Hans Zimmer as well. Just the score alone it got me hyped for the film. So
Okay, Jose.
well, first I'll confirm that it's not Hans Zimmer. It's Ludwig, the guy who
oh,
did the
that's
Man.
yeah.
right. Good
Guy did The Mandalorian, yeah.
Checker. He's doing his best
Yeah.
Hans Zimmer impression though, because it sounded like the Joker's theme. Like just, anyways, go ahead, Jose.
You guys can hear me okay, right? Because I changed the setup after the audio problems we had the other day. So can you guys hear me okay?
You're very, very. You're loud.
Sound
You're
good?
clear. You're maybe a bit hot. But go on.
All right. Okay. So I did see that prologue thing. I thought it was pretty good too. But I don't know. This one's a tough one. I saw someone in the chat said that they don't know what the Odyssey is about. That's kind of funny because it's based on something. So
It's
yeah, you
the
should
sequel
know what
to the
it's about.
Simpsons movie. It's written by Homer. It's very good. You should check it out. Lots of donuts, Springfield. It's pretty good. Real highbrow stuff. Go on.
Shout out. I think it was Keith Lee. Shout out to Keith Lee. Just making fun of you, man. I think I'm going to go with the Odyssey. I want to keep the Odyssey. I'll snap Avengers. I don't really care about the Avengers. So
You don't really care about the...
the Avengers, whatever's. I
Really?
haven't seen enough. Yeah, I haven't seen enough to get me excited. I mean, whatever.
Wow, that's that. I think you might not be alone there, Jose, because the theater was dead ass silent when I saw that
Mhm.
Steve Rogers teaser.
Yeah.
That they did today. I was like, oh, I
No
was
one
hyped.
cared.
And then looking around, everyone was like, I could care less. Couldn't care less.
Hey, look! I'll tell you one thing. If I didn't trust an important kid to someone, I'd be like, yeah, surely Captain America could babysit this child. You know. Ben.
Yeah, I echo the sentiment from everybody else.
Cool.
Christopher Nolan is my favorite director, so I
Same.
cannot wait to see what they do with Odyssey. I am excited for Avengers Doomsday, though. Like, it still has my excitement, but if I had to snap either one, I'd say, yeah, like Vita, I should say, said, there's enough superhero films out there. This Odyssey film looks pretty cool. I will wonder if we're going to see any cool figures from it, though. Like, that helmet just alone is freaking badass. So we'll see how she goes.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see any figures from this unless they're
Hey, you never know.
Bob Dylan custom stuff. But you never know. Harrison.
As always, I feel like I'm going against absolutely everyone else. I am looking forward to Doomsday quite a lot, but I am looking forward to Odyssey as well. But Christopher Nolan, while I really enjoy his films, he's not one that I get mega excited for. So, but this one actually does. The Odyssey has got my attention more than others, actually. But I will have to snap the Odyssey and go with Doomsday.
Excellent stuff. We didn't bring you here to agree. We bring here for differing opinions, and we like a good argument. And
Oh, yeah.
we're just getting the 9th member of our tribe in here. There he is. Absolute Mike. So fitting. Bit of foreshadowing there. Mike, you look good. Which one of these would you dust into oblivion? Would you get rid of... and you can never see them if you do this. Get rid of Doomsday or get rid of the Odyssey? You might be muted. We can't hear you.
Damn, it doesn't say muted.
We can hear you now.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. So the Odyssey, I can go read the book. So I'll snap that because I really had to see what the Russo brothers pull out of their hat for this one. So snap Odyssey. Let's watch the Avengers.
I will tell you this.
Did you just compare reading a book to watching a Chris Nolan film?
Well,
that's a fair
usually
point.
the
Yeah,
book
I'm
was
glad.
better, right? But I know that Christopher Nolan is the greatest filmmaker of all time. All right, I know the
Well-
whole world agrees. The whole world agrees. So
I don't think the whole world agrees. The Spielberg
Yeah.
fans don't agree, and I personally think Michael Bay is the greatest director. Sorry, I
know,
can't even
me
say that
too.
with straight face. Yeah,
No, I love Nolan, dude. I'm excited for both, of course. I just want to see what the heck they're doing with Robert Downey Jr. And that mystery is too great for me, so that's why.
I hope they keep that under wraps because social media is just a juggernaut. You know how it is. So, all right, we'll move on. We give thoughts on. You can see the theme here. Obviously, we're putting like unreleased movies up against each other. Want to see what the hype is like. I would have snapped Doomsday the first time, and I will say, without giving too much away, my thoughts on the Odyssey trailer. I think the best trailer I've seen in a long time has been the trailer for Steven Spielberg's Disclosure Day, which was previously called Untitled Steven Spielberg UFO Movie when they didn't know the name of it. I thought it was just a masterclass on how to do a trailer. But with that being said, I would still snap Disclosure Day because I would still prefer to see the Odyssey. We'll start with you, Mike. There, what you think?
I'll snap the Odyssey. I want to see
Okay.
the movie, but this Disclosure Day trailer was great, like you said.
Cool. And Harrison.
Yeah, I'd have to go the other way around this time. I'd keep the Odyssey and snap Disclosure Day. I think they
Okay.
both look good, but Odyssey looks really good compared
Brilliant.
to that one.
We'll come back to Ben then. Jose.
I'm gonna go with the Odyssey. Keeping the Odyssey. I'm gonna snap Disclosure Day because I haven't seen the trailer. Solely
Yeah,
because of
good
that.
trailer. Check it out. Marco.
Yeah, I need to check out the trailer as well. Anything that he does, I'm going to be excited for. Emily Blunt. It's hard to snap Emily Blunt, but I've got to, unfortunately.
Jim.
I haven't seen the trailer for Disclosure Day either. That being said, I'm a huge Spielberg fan, and Shane said he preferred the trailer for that film, so I will snap the Odyssey and keep Disclosure Day.
And Vida.
Snap Disclosure Day. Didn't see the trailer, and the Odyssey is just something kind of my cup of tea. So
You're really looking forward to it. I know
yeah.
Eddie probably looking forward to
100%.
it. Eddie ending with a sword. I think if we give Robocop a sword, he'd be all in.
Fair thighs.
Bob. Yeah. Bob.
Yeah, I'm going to snap the Odyssey and keep Disclosure Day. I did see the trailer. Love Emily Blunt. That gets my vote.
And let's face it, like if there's one thing that Spielberg does besides making good movies is he makes a bloody good alien movie. So finally, I'm going to go first on this one. Again, I don't want to give too much away in my thoughts on the Odyssey trailer. You know where my loyalties lie, but I am more excited about seeing Dune Messiah than seeing the Odyssey. And I could, as much as Nolan is my favorite director, and he just hits a lot of, he gives me what I want out of a movie and a cinema experience, in so many different ways. I won't bore you, but Dune Messiah, I need to see how this turns out, and if this is going to be up there with the likes of the Dark Knight trilogy, the Lord of the Rings trilogy, as one of the greatest trilogies ever made. I want to see if they nail it, because I've read the book here, and not an awful lot happens in it. It's a strange. I think if he leans into the parts, I think he's going to lean into. I think he's going to do well, but I need to see how this turns out. if this is, I need to see how it turns out. So I'll snap the Odyssey here. What about you, Bob?
I'm going to snap Dune. You know I like a slow-paced movie, but Dune just sort of takes the mickey a bit for me. So I'm going to snap Dune and keep the Odyssey.
Okay. All the car chases in the Odyssey will definitely keep your
That'll
attention.
keep me happy. That's right.
Chariots, maybe. Dragons, who knows? Vita.
Over here, I'm gonna have to betray Odyssey and stick with Dune. I think it's
Ooh.
like my favorite franchise. Now
We have a lot in common, according to your snaps.
I don't know. These like two my most anticipated movies of next year, but Dune, I expect a lot of it, so I have high hopes, and I hope it's gonna deliver.
Same, and I'm curious about Jim because myself and Jim were messaging back and forth a few months ago about Messiah, and we're like, what is this? So what do you think, Jim? Which one would you snap there?
I think probably for one of the first times, I'm actually going to agree with Vita here, and I'm going to snap Odyssey and keep Dune Messiah because I think the book it was interesting, but Denis Villeneuve, I think he's my director I'm most excited about at the moment. So I think he'll do it justice, and I think from his perspective, from a cinematography perspective, this could be a really good film. And like you were saying, Shane, it could translate better into a film than perhaps it was as a book. So it'll be interesting to see that. And the first two were excellent. So very excited.
Because there seems to be a lot of like relational talking and kind of Game of Thrones
very
style.
introspective.
Yeah, backstabbing, who to trust, who what people's motives are, and I think that would translate better when I have a face to put to the character, and I think that'd be better.
I think I agree.
Marco, this put you in a tight spot, or is it Odyssey all the way?
No, it does put me in a tight spot. I think this is another really, really tough choice. It just reminded me how big of a movie year next year is going to be. Like this could be, just an all-time movie year. So incredibly excited about that. I love Nolan, makes some of my favorite films. Denny, I've been a little bit slower to warm to his stuff, or just be like just like a follower of his, in like anything that he puts out, I will watch. But kind of thinking about his films, he may have made better films overall than Chris Nolan, which is kind of wild to say. Like Blade Runner, incredible film, right?
Prisoners.
Prisoners, exactly.
Sicario.
Sicario, I just rewatched recently. Yeah, so I think I'm going to have to snap Odyssey, unfortunately. I think Dune Messiah might be slightly more anticipated, but it's very, very close. Tie goes to the fact that Denny has never cast Maggie Gyllenhaal as a lead role, so that's a...
Yeah, there's that. Man, I know there's... Can we swear now? Or
I second that.
You're a bunch of misogynists, man. Just that's someone's daughter. I'm gonna pull the toxic masculinity card on you. So what about yourself, Jose? Surely, as a cinephile, this put you in a tight spot.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a tough one for sure. But I think I'm gonna go with what Marco said. Yeah, Maggie Gyllenhaal, I would never have cast her. So I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to go ahead and snap the Odyssey. I'm gonna go with Dune Messiah. I'm just excited about what Denis gonna do there. Anya Taylor-Joy is going to have a big part in this Messiah.
Florence Pugh.
Florence Pugh is going to have a huge part. All the actors that are in the Dune franchise, I'm really excited to see what they do. So I'm excited for that one. So I'm going to keep that one. I can read the book, like Mike said, on the Odyssey.
I think, well, I'll tell you one thing. Again, not giving too much away what I thought about the Odyssey trailer, but I went to buy the book today, and they had like Homer Iliad, but they didn't have the Odyssey. And I was talking to the guy, and there's 3 different sections in the one bookstore, which possibly could have had, and he checked them out. I was like, yeah, they're gone, but I know we got a delivery coming later on. So people are obviously picking up the book in anticipation. I think it's only like about 500 pages, and the average read time on it is 7 to 9 hours, depending on, I think that's based on if you read 300 words a minute or something like that. But it's not like Ulysses or some huge Lord of the Rings book or whatever like that. But
I'm just surprised. I'm just surprised you guys haven't read this in school. Because I spoke about
Well,
this-
Marco went to public school.
Wait,
if he, did, if
It
he didn't
was
say it, I
mandatory
would.
for
So
us
did
as
I.
well.
So
So
did
We did read it. We
read
did
in
read it,
school. We did
but
read
the
it.
newer generation is not reading it. They have no idea what the Odyssey is or the
Well,
Iliad.
Jim
or
didn't
none of
read
that.
it in school, and I was just.
I haven't read it.
What?
I haven't read it. I had no idea.
No. Like, yeah.
But
exactly.
different-
I'm so surprised.
different
There's a couple of
curriculums.
films too. We saw a film. I remember, I think in middle school, where there was a film. I don't remember which one it was, but there was one that I saw. So there's a film that you can watch as well.
But different school curriculums will choose different like recommended texts, and there's so many like great books out there that I suppose they can't all be on the curriculum. So I presume it's
But from
different
the
countries
tree.
do it different way, you know.
Yeah, and I'm sorry to say this, teacher, but I don't recall if I actually read it or if I just read the cliff notes and just kind of pretended like I read it. So
Well, now you could
Sounds
just
about
get
right.
like ChatGPT, sum the Odyssey up in 10 words or less.
the original
yeah.
ChatGPT were
Yeah,
the cliff
yeah.
notes. So yeah,
Yeah.
do
I
believe
don't even think ChatGPT can do it in 10 words or less. That's way too much of a complex
Yeah.
story to do 10 words. No
Well,
way.
What I learned today is when I picked up the Iliad and I was like, okay, is the Odyssey part of this? And I was reading through it and I was like, kind of looking at just bits online as well. It's like, okay, so this is the story of the war, and then the Odyssey is the story of his journey home. And I knew his journey was a journey. The Odyssey is based on a journey, but I didn't realize that the Iliad is like the actual war. But anyway, I do want to read it. So you'd keep Dune then, Jose? Okay,
Yeah, that's correct. Mhm.
Ben, you didn't get to snap one of these, did you?
Oh, I can be quick on this one. I haven't seen Disclosure Day. You mentioned it on Let's Get Nuts the other day, and I still haven't watched the trailer, so I'd snap that one as of now. No
Okay.
excitement yet.
And what about this one?
I'd keep the Odyssey. I read the Dune Messiah book, and while I have a feeling I know what's coming for that series, and so I am excited to see what people react to when they see kind of the shitstorm that's about to brew.
Mm-hmm.
I am excited for the Odyssey. I think just a little bit more. So
Okay. Oops. Foreshadowing. Harrison, what do you think?
Yeah, I came into Dune quite late. I think I only came in after 2 came out, but they quickly grew to be one of my favorites. So really looking forward to Messiah. So I'll keep Messiah and snap the Odyssey.
And what about yourself then? Absolute Mike?
Well, I should love Dune, but I don't. I don't understand these movies. They do nothing for me. It sucks. I wish I liked them. I don't. So, considering I eat toxic masculinity for breakfast, by little Timmy,
damn.
by little Timmy, you have been snapped.
Thanks, guys. That was a good introduction here. So I'm going to get this out of the way so we can move on with the show. So, folks, we're at 5,447 subscribers. Much appreciated. If you're anyone to ever take time to like any videos, watch any videos, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, reply to a comment, argue with my comments, come on a live stream, ask me to come on their live stream, become a channel member, all that kind of stuff. It is greatly appreciated. So, you could also give us a follow at 16figurefocus. Hit the like button, hit subscribe button, give us a follow on Instagram. That would be much appreciated. Shout out to the channel members. You have 2 different tiers. One is super, as usual. The pinned comment in the live chat is the link to become a channel member. No obligation, but it is greatly appreciated. Shout out to Keith Lee, Demo Doom, Collectors Universe, 16 Mike, Viking Collectibles, Positive Fandom, Yomo, Shiny, The Ben Thomas Show, Dogito, Her Geeky Side, Figurecraft, 16 Shooter, Figures and Fandom, Howard Potts, Agent Silverfox, Brian Wong, Jim Collector, Lance Knott's Nerd Corner, Micah Ellen, of course, Ryan Smith. Just a nod to Shiny. If you are a Commander's tier, you get your channel, your handle, YouTube name handle displayed at the end of all the content like so. As usual, rest in peace to Mark Mitchell. So this is the receipt from this January of 2025 when YouTube paid out the earnings from the channel from December 2024, and it was added up and given to Children's Health Ireland. So this year we're doing the exact same thing. I think it's the 4th year running we're doing this. So all super chats, all channel membership revenue, all ad revenue, super thanks, basically everything from the month of December will be paid out in January when YouTube pays out, and will be added up and donated to CHI, Children's Health Ireland. They are a charity organisation that works with hospitals to provide money for life-saving, life-changing operations for sick children. Usually I don't ask for super chats. I just don't do it. While I greatly appreciate it, why wouldn't I? You're giving me free money. This month I'm going to beg you for it shamelessly, so I want your money. Okay, get on there, give us a super chat. It's not for me, it's going to be added all up, it's going to be given to charity, and of course I will provide receipts in January when that happens. So greatly appreciate it. We're at €247.95. We're trying to get to €400 at the top of the Nakatomi Plaza there, so we're kind of just about €150 away. So any donations, super chats are greatly appreciated. New videos on the channel. News. That was a roundup of last week's news. I wanted your vote on best release 2025. The vote is now closed. I have the data I need. Thank you very much if you watched the video or took a chance to vote. Over the 12 days of Christmas, starting on the 25th, going to the 5th, I'll be releasing a video every day at 3 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time with the usual kind of top 10s, announcements, releases, and various other titles. You'll see them popping up and scheduled over the next few days. The first one, which will go live on Christmas Day, is the results from this, basically outlining the top 1/6 scale releases of 2025 as voted by you, the community. Okay, so I want to address some super chats actually, because I see people being extremely generous, so I do think it's appropriate to do this before we move on.
Let's fucking go.
So just going into the comment section, we have Shiny is always being serious. We haven't eating nothing but maggoty bread for 3 stinking days. Donate to save the small people. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. Vita, aka her geeky side, is celebrating 12 months membership. Thank you very much. And with the whoop whoop. So we got Boba Fettuccine donating $10 for the youngins. Much appreciated for a great cause. Really do appreciate it. And Vita again, not only supporting the channel with channel membership, but dropping a £2 super chat for the kiddos. Thank you very much, Vita. I think Vita and Jim both did that last week as well, so you don't have to do that, but greatly appreciated. We got the Ben Thomas Show. Who's this guy? Donating 10 Canadian freedom bucks are the American ones, yeah?
What do they call? It's 6.19 euros. Yeah.
I wasn't actually looking for the conversion rate. I'm actually really appreciating it. I was curious. I would have just, all right, okay. I would have actually made a joke about it. No, do you know what like they call the American dollar, the freedom bucks? Do they call yours like maple dollars, or is there like a
the beaver bucks? Don't worry.
Right, excellent, excellent.
Bucks. You have the wimpiest sounding like loonies and toonies, and that doesn't even sound like it doesn't even sound like money.
Much appreciated, Ben. I do really appreciate it. It is going to a good cause. And we got Phil, Rogue One Photography. Wow, what a panel. Gutted I can't be there. Have a great show, Evan. You are missed, Phil. You are absolutely missed. And Jim Collector as well for the cause. Thank you so much, Jim. We got Ben Thomas Show, who's a member for 23 months. There are 23 months, years of fun. And then, 27 months. There's a bit of competition here. We've got Marco16Fix. Thank you very much. Please say Thanos again. Thanos, film, 33 1/3 potatoes. There you go. That's what you're getting. This is okay. Look, I'll do that. I'll pronounce words for money if it gets us close to our target. Again, all to he's been aura farming for at least 67 kilos. I see what he did there. Very good, very good. I believe you're just cooking there, man. You're so Sigma. A member for 30 months, Mike L. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciated, folks. Okay, let's do another topic. Bob, would you mind picking a topic there, please?
I will pick. Let's do K2SO.
Excellent choice. Let's. I know Mike is excited to talk about this one, but we're going to move on to this for the time being. We'll come back to it. All right. Anyone on the panel actually have this PO'd? I do.
No.
Anyone else?
I do as well.
No.
Okay, I'm going to go from Bob to you then, Jim. Bob.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, I absolutely love the character. I wasn't going to get it, and then he seems dirt cheap to me where I've seen him.
265.
Yeah, and Toys Assemble. I know there's other distributors out there. Look like a really good price. So I think it's a great figure for a very reasonable price. I think this one's got. Has he got better light up eyes? There's a difference with the eyes on this one, isn't there?
I cannot remember. I know his eyes light up, but I can't remember if they're USB powered or not.
Yeah, there was something made about it, but I just think
I think they're USB.
Although he's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's tall and sweet, but great figure, great presence. I might be tempted to get him if Santa brings me any money this Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Santa makes money in
it's
his
good.
workshop.
That's all I've got to say. I just think he looks really. I love him as a character. He's a super cool character, and I
Good
think
stuff.
he's looking at the price of some of the things that are coming out now. I think he's very competitively priced, personally.
Yeah, I would agree. Over to you then, Jim. You just want to confirm there. It is $265 on Sideshow. Light up function operated using USB power, so USB cable connected. Yeah, it's not included. They don't. Yeah, as usual, they don't include the cable. But yes, it is LED light up powered. So there's that. And Jim, what do you think?
I think it looks. Well, I mean, to be fair, it looks just as good as the 1.0, but this one has the USB-C light up function, which I think's superb. I actually don't know if this has any other differences to the original other than that, but I missed out on that one, and I didn't really want to pay the second-hand market kind of prices. And look, I'm a massive fan of Alan Tudyk. He cracks me up in everything he's in. He's always a good laugh. Ever since I saw him in Serenity, I've been a fan of his. So, and he just puts so much personality onto K2SO.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, so much personality every time. Even in Andor, he was still cracking us up. So yeah, I'm excited to get this. I hope he's not on his own for too long though, because obviously I have Cassian PO'd as well. I PO'd these together around last year. I think these were my first two POs of 2025, to be fair.
All right.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to this coming in.
Yeah, so you got Andor and K2SO on PO, yeah?
Sure do.
Yeah, I'm the same. I can't really add anything here. Andor was the one I was looking for. Now I do hope I don't think they're ever going to do it, but I do hope they announced a Andor branded Cassian Andor with his look from season 1 with the long trench coat from the final episode with the Blade Runner style blaster. But I don't think that's going to happen. But look,
you sound like Ralphie from A Christmas Story when you say it like that.
I haven't seen A Christmas Story. I don't think it's as big in Ireland as the UK as it is in America, but it's one of the ones I want to watch it this Christmas.
Yeah, you have to let me know what you think of it, because obviously, like, we've been watching it for so long. I have no sense of whether it's a good movie or not. I would love to get your take.
Yeah, I do want to. Yeah, I do want to watch that one.
Either.
A lot, yeah, because I don't think it was as big in Ireland or the UK or anything, So,
no.
Yeah, look, this one is. I'm excited about this. Andor was the first PO, but when I saw that, I was like, okay, it makes sense to have the two of them together. The Andor is in the outfit that he wears at the end of the final episode of season 2 of Andor, which leads directly into Rogue One. So it is you could argue it's the same look. It's just branded Rogue One, but yeah, I'll be getting both of them. It's a great looking droid. I wouldn't buy it on its own, but because it pairs so nicely with Andor, I don't think we're going to get any more Andor figures apart from the range trooper. But anyone else have a take on this, or anyone else had on pre-order? Anyone at all?
No, I passed on it because I have the KAX Enforcer droid and I have a fusion reactor in that as well. So I just felt I didn't need to have this, but I am going to get the Andor. I need the Andor.
Excellent. Yeah, anyone else have a take on K2? Or did you say something, Mike?
For me. Yeah, same as.
Did you get? Yeah, you got Andor? You're saying, is it?
A train coming through. Yeah, no, I have the one from the Mando show. So I didn't need this one. It's kind of how I look at it.
I see. I get you. I think we have a few. Just 1 second. So I gotta just want to acknowledge there. Thanks very much, Harrison. Harrison dropped a £2 super chat for the kiddos. Absolute great cause, much appreciated. We've got Dogito77, who is a channel member as well. Focus for the children. I think we're going to hit our target tonight. Might be the night. And Phil coming in here, Trump you all. There's no need to get political, Phil. Jesus, this guy, you can't bring him anywhere. Sal, the designer, says hello. My people can only hang out my lunch break, but glad to catch a part of the show and glad you are here. Do you want to move on from this, or does anyone have something they really want to express on this? I think it's a great release. And I'm looking forward to it. I know it's the third time we've seen it, but anyone at all?
It looks good.
Okay, brilliant. Let's go on then to Vita. Would you pick a topic?
Right in the middle.
2025. Okay, so instead of because I thought today would be a big enough panel, so I asked people just if they were going to come on, just have a little think about the good, the bad, and the ugly of 2025. Basically, their best and worst release, their best and worst announcement, and their best and worst movie. Because it's a huge panel, I didn't put together everyone's best and worst movie, best and worst announcement, best and worst release in a slide. Thought maybe we'd take this conversational style. So do you want to just start off with maybe go from the bottom up. We'll go from movies. Was there any movies that you saw this year that you stood out to you as being incredible, you have to watch? When I think back in 2025, this is a movie that will stand out and I would recommend to people. And in the same way, is there anything that you saw in 2025 that you were like, this is a movie that really fell flat, or I wasn't a fan? Yeah, so again, if you have nothing to say, fine. Or if you want to contribute, just chime in at all. I personally don't think 2025 was a movie 2025. I don't think 2025 was a year I look back and go, man, it was such a good year for movie. I think there was, the quality was poor personally. I do have some takes, but I'll let you take it away. Anyone at all?
I can jump in on that. I was surprised how much I enjoyed.
I agree with you, Shane.
Oh, are we delayed? Oh,
yeah,
no, you're
sorry,
good.
This is
You're
a bit
good.
delayed.
All good.
Is
I'll
there a bit of a delay? Okay.
Yeah,
no.
everything's
I hate to see
delayed.
it.
Do you want to, Ben, do you want to continue on then? And then I'm going to get Vita to come in after you. And then we'll go to whoever else wants to speak.
I'll go quick. I was surprised. I went and saw the Guillermo del Toro, del Toro, the Frankenstein film this year with my mom. And dude, I was surprised how much I enjoyed that film. It was freaking awesome. And it's it's a little bit long, I will say, but awesome theater experience. I'm excited to watch it again on home video. I was also really surprised how much I loved the Fantastic Four film. I didn't expect to enjoy it as much as I ultimately ended up feeling, but had a really great time with it. Honorable mention though was a movie called One Battle After Another with Leonardo DiCaprio. That was also better than I was expecting, and I didn't know anything about that movie going into it. So that was cool. That was exciting.
Oh yeah, man, ball, man. I love to hear that.
Oh yeah. I didn't see any though that I didn't really enjoy. If I'm honest, I think most of the movies that I chose to go to, I enjoyed for the most part. As I said, I thought Frankenstein might fall flat for me, and then I liked it way more than I expected. So yeah, it was good.
Okay, and Vita is going to come in here. I think she said she agreed with me, so I think we might be the Siths of this group, bringing in that negative energy. So again, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but what were you about to say?
Yeah, I was about to say that when I got this question, it made me think really hard. I had to start Googling what the movies come out this year, and I realized I either haven't seen few I wanted to see still, like Frankenstein or the one with Leonardo DiCaprio, or the ones I saw, they just not memorable. I saw Fantastic Four. Did it blow my mind away? And there's some movie I would recommend to everyone? No, it's very niche. If you like superheroes and you like that type of movies, yes, you're probably gonna enjoy it, and you enjoyed it seeing it. But if you're not really into that kind of type of movie, you're probably gonna be like, oh, it's another superhero bullshit, basically. So from the perspective of movies, that memorable movies that would apply for a wide audience, I cannot recall any of those movies. So we usually go to the cinema when we really enjoy, we're really looking forward to something. We being captured by trailer. And this year I realized I haven't been captured by many trailers, or I wasn't excited to see many movies. So I don't really have a favorite movie of the year, if I'm honest. And the most terrible movie I saw, I think, was the horror one with monkey. Is it called The Monkey? I thought.
I think it is actually, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
It's such
it
an
is The
awful
Monkey.
movie. If you haven't seen it, please don't watch it. You're gonna waste your time for terrible, terrible movie. That's all.
That's the one.
That's
I was gonna
exactly
say.
how I feel. It's like when I don't know, maybe something about hitting 40. It's like best case scenario, got 40 more left. This is 2 hours of my 24-hour day that I might not be getting back. Thanks, Vita. I'm not going to watch The Monkey. Yeah. Sorry, who was coming in there?
Shane, sorry, I did think of one that I did go to and was disappointed by, which was the Jurassic Park Rebirth film. I thought with them kind of revamping the universe, I might really love it. ScarJo in there and everything. Mahershala Ali, like there was a couple of great, cast members, and then that one fell super, super flat for me. So that was a disappointment.
You know,
that came out this year too.
The thing about that is, right, how many people on the panel have watched The Wire? So we got 2 people, 3 people? Okay. The Wire is one of the greatest TV shows ever made. And The Wire kind of highlights how difficult it is for undercover cops and police and stuff to capture drug dealers and prosecute them and stuff like that. And the creators of the show wanted a real genuine feel, so they actually interviewed addicts, like heroin addicts and stuff, like because they wanted things to be like very realistic as much as they could. And they were talking to them about like heroin, and they were like, okay, like why do you do heroin? Or they're like, that first time you do heroin, it's like all the greatest feelings you can ever imagine, amplified by 1,000, experience it at one time. So like being on a roller coaster, being in love, realizing that you don't have work the next day, winning the lottery, getting the job that you want, or whatever. And they're like, all right, well, okay, that sounds great. Well, why do you do it the second time? Like, and they're like, well, to chase that feeling. And then they asked them like, well, why do you when you chase the feeling, is it as good the second one? They're like, no. And the third time's not good as the second, and the fourth time's not as good as Jurassic Park 1 is fantastic, and it's been all downhill since then. Like, is there, you know what I mean? It's so sad the way like a lot of our best franchises. I think when something becomes a franchise, it loses a bit of soul. And like Terminator 1 and 2 is the perfect example. It's like, I refuse to accept that there are any more movies, because then you have to acknowledge that slop. And there's so many different movies that like unfortunately just, you know what I mean? It's like it's never going to live up to the first or second one. Like, but anyway, rant over. Okay, I'm going to show a slide. I'll really quickly give my take on this. I thought the Superman movie was shit. I'm not going to explain why. You've heard me before. I'm not going to bore you. I thought it was just a bad movie. I will never watch it again. Never watch it again. There's like Weapons. I thought was probably one of the best movies I saw, and it just took. It could have. I don't think it was ever going to get a 5, but like maybe 4 is even generous. But I thought it was a solid horror movie, very, very different. Wasn't expecting it. It just at the very end it turned into a little bit of a comedy, so it was kind of had to take a bit of a. I think Harrison and myself and Jim, I think we nearly have the same opinion on that. I could be wrong. That Mission Impossible movie, maybe it's because I watched it in the cinema. I thoroughly enjoyed that. It was just so intense that anyway. But there's nothing here. Like the scores are low. The score again. I know they're on my own scores. A lot of movies on here that people loved and rated and whatever like that. But the scores in general, I don't think it was a good year for movie. Or for me, I'm not going to look back on it and go, wow, that was amazing. So the best of this year for me. Realistically, I've probably not watched yet. I've purposely not watched Sinners. I haven't watched 28 Years Later. I've heard very mixed opinions. And F1, it's from the director of Maverick, so I'm looking forward to watching, but I'm not expecting it to be on the Maverick standard. I do have high expectations of Sinners because it's been put out there by everyone who's watched it saying it's great. So I'm expecting that to be on a par better than Weapons. Maybe that's the wrong attitude to go into. So for me, 2025 year, not a particularly good year for movies. Didn't like Superman, thought that was the worst movie of the year that I saw personally. Haven't seen all the movies. And Weapons is one of the better movies I've seen, but still not at a 5-star standard. Anyone else want to weigh in on like their best movie of the year, the worst movie of the year they saw? Anyone at all?
I just want to chime in really quickly on something you said about, chasing that high of the first time, because the same thing with Mission Impossible, this one, The Final Reckoning, and this latest Avatar film. where I enjoyed both of the experiences. Like, definitely was glad that I paid the money to watch them in the theaters, but it didn't compare to like Fallout. It didn't compare to Way of Water, in my opinion. I was like, this feels very samey.
Marco, is Fallout the one in Dubai?
No, that one's incredible too.
Because I really like that one. Because we just watched them over the summer.
Too. I think that's Rogue Nation. Maybe.
Yeah,
might be right before that, but
yeah.
But you know, there were some really incredible films, and this one was really, especially the plane sequence for Mission Impossible, really great. Again,
it was the underwater submarine sequence in the cinema, which had me on the edge of my seat. I was petrified the whole time because it's just too many fears in one.
That's like worth the price of admission, right? But again, it is diminishing returns. I totally forgot about Fantastic Four. I enjoyed Superman. I forgot about that. Like Ben said, Jurassic Park. Like this stuff is kind of feeling samey. But you know, the ones that kind of broke the mold, and I saw a few people in the chat, and Ben mentioned one of these, but Sinners, obviously, there was a lot of choices that were made that I wouldn't necessarily make, but it felt like this is his vision 100%. He's pushing forward the filmmaking medium by like, all right, you could see it in all these different formats, you know, like a real sicko. That guy is like passionate about film. And then the same with One Battle After Another, where it's like, okay, it's going to be on you know, these premium formats. And I'm glad a lot of people enjoyed that film because not a big portion, but a lot of it was filmed in my hometown. And so they make Sacramento look incredibly cool, like way cooler than our downtown actually is. So I appreciated it for that. And it's just a really good film, again, with some weird choices that I wouldn't have made, but it is that director's vision.
You're talking One Battle, yeah?
Yeah, One Battle After Another. Exactly.
Because what put me off One Battle, again, I haven't seen it, but what I've heard it described as lefty propaganda that won't age well, and it's like it's like a movie that it kind of is like it's going to age very poorly in a few years, as in between 2022 and 2025, it was like it was apt for that time period, but then it's not going to age well. I haven't seen the movie, but like I don't know, maybe you're more in the know. You seem to have enjoyed it, but I don't know. Can you see why people are saying that? Or
no, I could definitely see that being the case. But you know, I think it starts off with some pretty on the nose, like modern day issues, and then it gets a lot more ambiguous after that. In my eyes, where it could have been like it's just kind of like a fight about revolutionaries and you know, like polar opposites. And so I don't necessarily think that it'll age poorly. I thought it was of this time, but also like just a good enough film that it could stand on its own. I don't know.
I will watch it.
Yeah,
I agree with everything Mark was saying.
My man,
about
Jose.
that film.
But like so that and Sinners, like weird films in a lot of ways, really beautifully shot, a lot of redeeming qualities. Probably my two favorite films I've seen this year, and they're memorable because it's just something different. And I think people are craving something different in this sea of a lot of things that are samey. Even Badlands I enjoyed, Superman I enjoyed, Fantastic Four, but it's like that's well-tread territory, whereas like filmmakers like Nolan, you know, like a lot of these other ones are pushing forward things that we don't see all the time. And I think that's what folks wanted to have more of.
I'm going to go to Jose then. So like Jose, let's say there's 3 movies here that I haven't watched that I've added to it because you know, towards the end of the year, I'll probably post this in my review and stuff like that. Like, so I've saved Sinners and F1 and 28 Years Later. Let's say you add One Battle After Another on that. And I could watch one of them tonight. Which one would you recommend? Which is the best movie I recommend? I don't want values, like, because what I've heard is there's ice allegories in One Battle After Another, and a certain type of person is going to like it and get the message, and then a certain type of maybe right wing person is going to go, it's propaganda. I am in the middle. I'm not either way inclined, really. I think the extreme of the left is dangerous, the extreme of the right is dangerous. I'm very much case by case basis. Common sense needs to be, it's too tribal for my liking, but in terms of which one is the best movie, taking all that out of it, F1, Sinners, 28.
Sorry, buddy, I didn't mean to interrupt. I got to get going, unfortunately, back to work. So I just wanted to say thank you so much for having me. Merry Christmas to all of you guys. I love all of you guys, all of your faces on the panel. Hopefully we'll see you guys in Let's Get Nuts and all the other shows in 2026. But if I don't see you sooner, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas, Ben.
See you, Ben. See you. Thanks for making the effort and coming on. Thank you.
Of course. Thanks for being here. I'll talk
Canada,
to you guys.
Canada cracking the whip up there.
They are, yeah.
Sweet.
See you guys.
Yeah.
So we've
healthcare
gone.
Is not going to pay itself.
we've gone from the evil 9 to the hateful 8. But back
Okay,
back.
yes.
So Jose, like, as in which one, taking all the messaging out of it or whatever, like all these movies, which one is the most entertaining or best well-made movie? Should I watch F1 tonight, Sinners, 28 years later, or One Battle After Another?
You know what? It feels like a lot of pressure answering this question, but I will tell you personally, my favorite film was F1. I loved F1. It definitely had the feel of Top Gun Maverick. It definitely feels like a legacy sequel to a movie that does not exist. I thought it was incredible. I saw it, I think, 4 times in the theater.
Wow.
So I thought it was incredible. You know, it's already available on Apple. If you have Apple, you can watch it. It's there for free. You can watch it. I purchased it on 4K. I got it on 4K already. So it was my favorite film. I love Sinners as well. So Sinners is another option. I think you should have watched it in theaters, though. Both films are films that were made for the theater. So unfortunately, that's no longer an option. But both films, I saw them in IMAX multiple times. So those ones are the ones I would pick to watch personally, if you had to pick one tonight.
Yeah, because when I bring up Sinners, and Megan says, she goes, "Is it vampires in it?" I goes, "I don't know." It's like because we were watching around Halloween. I like to watch loads of horror movies, and she's not too into horror movies. Neither am I, but I just
That's
think
not
at
very
the time,
scary, though.
you know, yeah. So like, but she's not feeling it, and I don't really. Again, I'm conscious of her time as well because I don't want to put her through a movie that she's not going to get out of. However, she does like Maverick, and I think she did want to see F1. So I think maybe I'll watch. I gotta stay up late tonight anyway. Got something to do, so I need to stay up late, and I'm gonna watch Sinners. I think, and save F1 for when Megan wants to watch it.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah,
for,
I think maybe.
for Sinners, Shane, you know, you hear a vampire movie, your first thing that you might think of is like not high in artistry, but that's not the case for Sinners. Like,
you know what I
Sinners
think of?
artistic
I think of
view.
oh my god, Quentin Tarantino,
From
Salma
Dusk Till
Hayek.
Dawn. From Dusk
Yeah,
Till Dawn.
that's great. Yeah,
Yeah. It's
Where did
not,
that come
it's
from?
the emphasis of that.
It's not that.
Yeah, but it has, you know, it has like that the fun of vampirism, but it also is like you'll see some shots in the movie. You're like, wow, okay, this is there's some real artistry here.
Yeah, 100%.
Anyone to weigh in on like their best and worst, or even just their worst, or even just their best of 2024 movies? Yeah.
Yeah. So you've heard of The Room, right? The movie The Room.
Is that the girl Captain Marvel? No.
No. The Room is considered the worst movie ever made. It's the Room.
Hi,
It's
Mark.
yeah. Oh, hi, Mark. You know that clip?
gosh.
Tommy Wiseau.
Tommy Wiseau. So it's considered the worst movie ever made, but it's so popular because it's incredibly watchable because you enjoy laughing at it, right? And so it plays in theaters still, and it's become a cult thing. Madam Web did not have that because there's nothing to laugh at, right? Superman is worse than both of those movies. It was like hearing nails on a chalkboard while being punched in the face. I got violently ill. I wanted to throw up, and I stood up twice to leave. So Superman is one of the worst movies I've ever seen. So that's pretty low on my list for 2025. And
I thought I was alone, but I'm glad you're down here in the pit with me. But go on.
My wife, I put it on for her. She's like, okay, let's watch it. 20 minutes in, she turns to me and she goes, I can't watch any more of this. This is making me dizzy. I go, I know, I hate it. Turn it off. So, Fantastic Four. I'm not saying it's one of the milestone of film achievement or anything, but I saw it opening night, front row, IMAX, and it was like just so joyous, And I have toddlers. My wife is currently pregnant, so there was just I don't know. It just I felt it was like heartwarming in a non-overly sappy way, and I felt like it was a nice reset for Marvel. I didn't need to go in with 20 years of backstory, and it was a nice kind of palate cleanser for the last few years of Marvel films.
I enjoyed it.
And then Weapons, I think, was just so much fun. I saw that with my wife in theaters, and a lot of these movies, like maybe Sinners was similar to this. I'm sure F1 was similar. I think sometimes we forget how important the movie theater experience is, and seeing Weapons with a bunch of people who were like scared and nervous and creeped out. That human energy, man, you cannot replicate that alone or with one other person on your couch. So I really had so much fun with Weapons and Fantastic Four this year.
Yeah, I agree with you as well. I think it's like that meme, as Marco would appreciate, some guy watching Interstellar on his phone and the window is minimized, and it's like just as Christopher Nolan intended it. It's just wrong. Marco, you've been very quiet there. Do you have thoughts on your best and worst there, or anyone else before we move on?
I don't want to beat off this dead horse any further, but one last pitch for one battle after another, because you were kind of afraid of.
I'm glad you said horse. By the way,
Is that?
I think horse makes it worse, Jose. But anyway,
hey,
pause.
But you were kind of afraid of political extremism and stuff like that. I think that's kind of what the film tackles head on. I think like one of the worst characters in the film is someone that might fall on like the left side of the aisle. So I think I don't know. I think it tackles that really well. But yeah, just want to make a pitch for that being like, I don't know, just a really well made movie.
Yeah, it's not that I'm afraid of it. It's just I'm kind of
you're not in the headspace for something like that.
I'll watch it. I'm just not sure from what I've heard how well it will age. But then again, I haven't seen it, so yeah.
I believe the correct phrase is you're glazing on it.
You're glazing it, yeah.
Yes.
I haven't seen it, so I'm not doing any of that. But all right, so look, we'll minimize this. We'll get rid of this, and in terms of the other two things, actual, really quickly, the best release and the worst release. I'll go really quickly. Wolverine, and then sorry, Mike, that blue Batman. What about yourself, Bob?
Wednesday, best. I haven't got a worst. Nothing's offended me too much this year.
Oh, yeah, because I was really offended. That's offensive. Sorry, go on.
Well,
Vita.
Nothing's been that bad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sound like a broken record now, but I agree with you, Shane.
Yes. We're gonna go to Jim.
It takes me so long to unmute with this damn tablet. I'm gonna basically echo Shane. I've got nothing to add. Wolverine and sorry, Mike, Blue Batman.
Marco.
Yeah, I think that Artisan Scarlet Witch is a standout for me. Just unboxed that recently, and then I kind of forgot about this, but that Cum suit. I think they did one for Miles Morales and for Peter Parker. Like both of them did the white suit.
What suit?
The Cum suit, I think, is the
Anti-Venom.
I think that's the comic.
Marco.
Yeah,
These are technical terms.
Yeah, I'm sorry, everyone. That's a really horrific thing to say.
The one that looks like Spider-Man and Casper together. So there was definitely he definitely shoots webs.
He shoots web. He's shooting something, but yeah, I think both of those were overall offensive to me. Where it's like the symbiote suit in the black really works. When you try to make it white, I don't know that it works, in my opinion.
Interesting to see what Jose thinks.
Worst. Oh gosh, the worst one probably. Sorry, Mike. That Batman is pretty bad. But I feel like there was something else that was a bit. Oh, and then that. Well, I mean, you said released, right? So we're because not announcements, just released, right? So then release. I would give the nod, if not to the Wolverine, I'd give it to that Artisan Black Widow, which I really did.
I don't want to spoil the video on Christmas Day, the first one. That rallied. It definitely rallied.
I voted for that. I voted for.
Yeah, that makes it. A lot of people did, like, because at the start it was getting no love, and as I was tracking it, I'm not going to tell you if it was first, second, third, fourth, fifth, or 10th or whatever, but it rallied, and a lot of them were actually there's a few that were tied for different numbers. So I explained in the video that I didn't even make a judgment call. I just left them tied. I didn't mess with the data at all. So yeah, it's a quality. What about yourself, Mike?
Oh god, that was painfully slow. Sorry. So the worst, I'm with you, Marco. The anti-venom suit, I can't stand it, and I'll give Wolverine the best. And then I'm excited to talk about announcement best and worst.
That's the next one, yeah.
Right.
So we're going to go to Harrison, and then we're going to go to announcements, and then move on to a different topic.
I'm a bit like Bob. I don't think there's anything that's been really bad for me. Like, as much as I wouldn't have the blue Batman. It's not something. I wouldn't say it's terribly made or anything. So, but best would have to be Legolas or Wukong for me. I think, especially Wukong, it's just been so
excellent.
good.
Cheers, folks. So now we're on like announcements, and it was some year for announcements. So anything that went up for pre-order, official PO that was announced in the calendar year 2025. Or I should have given this more thought, but I think it has to be. No, actually, no. It has to be. For me, the Terminator 2 T-800 endoskeleton. That was an announcement that just made my dreams come true. So, yeah, and then. Worst announcement, I really haven't given this enough thought. Worst announcement, was there something that I'm sure something would pop into my head now, but no, I can't think off the thought of something that's kind of, what are they doing there? I'm gonna have a think about it, but yeah, the most exciting
Love that
announcement.
Shane doesn't do his own homework. That's great.
Yeah, no, it's terrible. Yeah, and you know, as soon as the show is finished, I was like, oh, that one. Yeah, I'm going to go to Bob here. So if you want to just give best, if you've no worse, that's fine. Best announced, most exciting announcement 2025.
Big chap for me. Big excited about that. I've got no interest whatsoever in any more Anakins. So any Anakin that's announced, that just breaks my heart because I've just done with him. Disappointment was the ballerina figure because I absolutely love the movie and I just hope they fix it.
Okay. Thanks, Bob. You've just done my homework for me. I just copied the homework. Yeah, that's actually a fair point. That should have turned out better. I hope they improve it for the people that ordered it. Vita.
I actually haven't given much thought for it as well. I think that, the most I'm excited for is Wonder Woman. I still want to see more and to see what quality she's going to come out. As initially the video which was uploaded and taken down left me very disappointed, but I wanted to see more still, and it might be the figure I might buy if I end up being happy how it looks after release. In regards to the worst announcement, I don't know, actually. Ballerina looked pretty bad, to be honest, for me as well. I will agree with you guys. I haven't seen the movie, unfortunately. That's something we need to fix, Jim.
It's worth a watch.
But the figure itself, yeah, like I know how the actress look, and for me the likeness, I think it was just it looked like a shoddy, lazy job, basically. So I hope they're gonna improve it.
What about yourself, Jose?
Yeah, I'm gonna echo what Vita was saying there in regards to the Ana de Armas ballerina. I think that it just looks very underwhelming. There's so much they could have done there, and it's just not good. It's not to the quality that they should be doing. It looks like 2015 Hot Toys, doesn't look like 2025, 2026 Hot Toys. So I just extremely disappointed, especially a Latina character, being the representation and in terms of that aspect of it. For me, it's just very, very disappointing that Hot Toys felt that was good enough to put out in the market. So for me, that was the most disappointing. And as a true Nolan fanboy, I'm going to go Catwoman for announcements, and also Batman Begins, Scarecrow. Those were some of my favorite announcements this year.
Yeah, great calls. And I think Graham/Grant, Merry Christmas. He'll agree with you. I think maybe they probably aren't his favorite announcements, but he is a Nolan fan as well. So I think they're two good ones. Marco.
Yeah, those are some really good ones, Jose. I was, first one came to mind was the Bank Robber Joker. Really excited about the artisan version of that. I think I've got to go with the blue and gray Batman, though. That one, has everyone clamoring. Mike, no, I'm actually with you, though. I think that it's cooler than people are giving it credit for. There's a lot of flaws, but I'm still excited about that one. But that's not my pick. I think I always forget how to say this. So basically, the Bounty Hunter Princess Leia. That's one that I've wanted for a long time. I think. Go ahead, Shane, correct me.
Bausch.
Doesn't roll off my tongue properly, so I'm not going to even try to pronounce it. But yeah, that one I'm incredibly excited about. And then I had to go back and look, and this is another one that I don't know how to pronounce, but I think it's Stassi Tin, the Jedi Master that just looks depressed with I'm not going to say any more phallic words here, but just a boring ass release, or excuse me, announcement.
Okay. Jim, do you go already? No?
Not yet, no. Best announcement, definitely Big Chap. Anything from any of the Alien films will easily be on the top of my list. And then, to be fair, the Blue Batman was announced and released this year, so that would straight away go. If it's the worst release, it would be the worst announcement as well. So again, sorry, Mike. It's not a terrible figure. Just on the list of releases, it's just like the least.
I have an ace up
interesting.
my sleeve. I have an ace up my sleeve. You cannot argue with it. We'll wait.
Okay.
I actually... Okay, we're going to go straight to him, so we're going to go straight to him. Absolute Mike, go.
Nightwing? You think Nightwing is better than the blue and gray Batman?
Kind of, yeah.
Oh,
Sorry. Oh, I just...
Okay. All right. Hey, listen, you know what?
You tried.
That's
Mike.
what
You
makes
tried.
it fun. To each their own. Okay. All right. So my most excited but nervous would be Big Chap, because there's some things about it that bug me a little bit. My absolute most excited figure is Absolute Batman. I haven't been this excited for a figure in a very long time. Most disappointing would be the ballerina, because you wanted it to be great, right? But I think the worst announcement is probably Nightwing, because it's just extremely lazy and out of time with anything going on, and it's just like they really felt like they just needed to have an announcement and they threw it out there. So there you go.
Yeah, it's fair. You're not wrong. Yeah, good call as well. I think a lot of people just... It came out, people moaned about it and then forgot about it, but I like the callback. Harrison.
Yeah, I mean, I'd have to agree with the Blue Bale, the Batman. It's still not the best. But my most... I mean, it's no shock to anyone. It'll be Sam Bridges, Death Stranding. That's the... I still cannot believe that is even a figure that's being made. It's just insane.
That looks incredible.
Yeah,
Incredible.
so I'm but this year especially, but there's been so many good figures that have been announced. The Alien, Predator, it's just the list just goes on and on. So, but that is number one.
They're even more exciting and shocking when you put the numbers next to them, like Big Chap's 1979. Empire Strikes Back Han is 1980. The Terminator, Clean Terminator, was announced and released in this year, and that's 1991. The Robocane and Robocop 2, Robocop 1's 87. I think Robocop 2 was, oh God, I don't know. Was it even 90? I think it was maybe very shortly after. I think it was 89. I think it was 89. You know what I mean? So these are old. Predator is 1987. So these are like decades old figures. It's great to see. Thank God for those strikes, because if those strikes hadn't happened, the Doomsday might have come out sooner, and they'd be focusing on Doomsday and probably leading up to Secret Wars now. And I don't think any of those figures, a lot of us, that we wouldn't get as many. So there was pros and cons to everything. Okay, thanks, folks.
Shane,
we'll go to
Shane.
Yep.
I think just one I forgot. The best announcement of 2025 was Jim and Vita, wasn't it?
Now.
Oh,
Amazing.
there you go.
That was my best announcement I heard.
Yeah, there we go.
That's so nice.
There we go.
Thanks, Bob.
Yeah. We got like a power collecting couple. So we will let Vita and Jim choose this. Jim's gone. Okay,
Just
Vita,
getting
you're
my
in
drink.
charge. You're in charge. You better get used to it. You're in charge. What are you going to pick? You can pick another one.
I just picked. Right.
You're picking for Jim now. That's how your life's going to work now. You make all the decisions.
Oh, that's how it's working, Shane. It's been 12 years.
Sorry, I was off trying to pour a pint of Guinness, but I don't know, Vista, what are we thinking? Should we do
Spider-Man.
Yeah, let's do Spider-Man, go for it.
Excellent. All right, so we're just going to get that done. Do we have it? I have it ready here.
Vista, you can talk first.
Oh, thanks.
I'll flick through these images and you can give me your thoughts then on them.
So I think it's one of the best like Spider-Man head sculpts I've seen. I really like Tom Holland's Spider-Man as well. I think just like the latest franchise with him is like my probably favorite franchise of the Spider-Man. Yeah, I would like to pre-order the Spider-Man, but we need to see, we need to plan. But this one is definitely one is on my list of considerations. I just think it just looks really amazing. I love the colors and just the head sculpt, the likeness. If they won't drop it much, it's just gonna be like epic looking. And I already like seen some custom sculpts as well for some like inspiration, how you can take cool pictures of it and such. Yeah, I think it might be the contender to be a figure of the year next year for me.
Man, it does look pretty damn good. I agree with everything you said. I had the 1.0 on this. This is a vast improvement. You get a lovely base. You get Mjolnir. You get the battle damaged nano gauntlet. The Tom Holland head sculpt is as good, if not better, than the Final Swing one, which I have myself. You got the kind of battle damaged bloodshot kind of look under the eyes. I was skeptical of the artists. I'm skeptical of the artists online, full stop. And this one, because the hair was so short, I was expecting it to look really rough. I think this hair looks good. I think the hairline could be better. I think it's a bit more defined. Then the prototype looked a bit more kind of gradual. But I think that if this was on the shelf, I'd be like, that's pretty good rooting hair. The hairline could be better, yeah. But Mike, you were talking about the collar. I think it was Figure Hideout addressed this and showed comparison photos. It actually is that small. I thought when you pointed out, I was like, yeah, it does look a bit short, but I think it was Figure Hideout did a comparison and showed it, and it actually is quite short. And on the screenshot, I think the proportions are very good in this, better than the 1.0. The pincers are enlarged and better, and this is USB powered in through the foot, which lights up the eyes and the suit. I gotta say, this is pretty damn cool. I didn't think this was going to come out as good as it is, despite the kind of straight hairline, but I think it's a minor complaint, to be honest. I think they're doing a great job. I kind of want it, but it's in that I pass on a lot of things. I like to get the things I love, but man, this is tempting. I'm going to pour myself a drink, so if you want to just give thoughts on this, folks, I'll be back in about 3 minutes.
Yeah, so just to comment real quick on that collar thing. I think that's a testament to Hot Toys then, because they went back and made it more screen accurate, because I think that's what Shane was referring to. Because what I was talking about was the prototype had a higher collar, and I guess they fixed that, which is great. So it's cool to see they went more screen accurate. I think
They
this
seem to do that more now.
Yeah, I think this figure looks awesome. I think you're going to get that kind of mixed bag, like what's in the box kind of thing, where you open it up and you're like, yes, I love the way my copy looks. And that's always kind of the risk with something kind of more organic like this with hair. Some people are going to love their copy. Some people are going to like, I wish it looked more like the proto. Because I think the prototype hairline looked really good. And then I saw Zord, who can make anything look good, although I don't think he can really change the glue hairline on an artisan piece. And his looked better than the blogger photo. So, I think it's kind of like what you get, and hopefully you're happy with it. But I think in general, I think it looks really good.
Mike, sorry, that my voice came out weird. On the on the hairline between proto and release. So someone showed a close up of the two hairlines. I can't remember who it was on Instagram, and I thought it was really interesting that the proto looked actually rooted. Like as they do on like J&D, and
Right.
I can't remember if INART does it or not. It looked actually rooted, whereas the release is obviously glued, and that's hence why it looks slightly different. And I was thinking, like, how do we feel about the fact that the proto that they're using to sell it, the hair's done in a different way to the final release? Because I know we're used to like a drop off between like head sculpt, like fidelity between proto and release, because obviously that's like a custom, the prototype, right? It's handmade, it's really dialed in, and you lose a little bit of depth as well. And I never noticed before that the proto looked rooted rather than glued as per release. and that kind of grated with me a little bit. Like, I don't know why, because we should expect it to a certain extent. We know what we're getting with a prototype versus a release figure, but I just found that kind of interesting, and I think it's probably just because I hadn't noticed it before.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think the only difference really should be styling and how it reacts to humidity and transit, etc. When you get out of the box, maybe you got to do a little futzing with it and everything. But manufacturing wise, you can make the argument that, like, hey, why aren't you upset that they do a mass manufacturing paint job as much as you are? True. You know, but there's just, I think it's because you're not paying more for a better paint job. You are paying more for the hair that you see in that picture, and that's what you want. And it's a different process, I think, if that is true, you know, gluing versus actually doing more of like an individual strand application. But you can see that hairline. You do see like individual strands of hair, and it looks fantastic. But you don't see that here.
I also think that when you've got other companies that are doing such a good job, it makes it then worse for when they don't put as much effort
100%.
into it. Because when you're looking at
sorry,
I don't know, because it's it's just looks so different. Like when I get Legolas in, and his hair's pulled all the way back, and you don't see any glue, and it doesn't look like it's glued. It just looks really, really good. Whereas, with some of the artisans, they're just it seems that almost every release there is there's some sort of issue with it, or it doesn't look how it does in the prototype. And I don't know what INART are doing so differently where theirs looks so much better. Like every single release, the Snape, the Legolas, the Aragorn, the Gandalf, every single one just looks spot on.
I wonder if they root the fringe.
Right. That's a good point. Yeah, if they just do that. But you also can't say like, well, you know, Hot Toys is more. They produce so many more figures, because they really don't. I don't think INART is making much less than 4,000 figures, right? I mean, and that's per exactly. I mean, I know Hot Toys in general is producing way more, but I mean, their artisan lines, they don't go much above 4,500, right? I don't think we've seen that, and I don't think INART is producing like 1,000 figures per. So there's not really that gap in like, well, you can't expect the same quality from Hot Toys because they're producing more.
Well, Hot Toys should have better, they should have more resources generally anyway, you'd expect, and say INART to produce that kind of effect.
But then you could say that Queen Studios has been doing this longer than Hot Toys has, so maybe they have in staff already.
I forgot about them.
Yeah,
that's a very good point. I don't know if they work it separately or if it's just the same factory, essentially.
I don't know. Or they could just it could just be business management. INART just has a higher standard, whomever's overseeing that part of the business.
True. Yeah.
What do you think, Marco? I saw your message there. You've got about 15 minutes or a few more minutes left, is it?
Yeah, a few more minutes. Sorry to run. But
right. What do you think on this?
Yeah, I think it turned out really well. Interesting the comments about the hairline, because that's always been the concern. Obviously, these things are very expensive, so you do want to nitpick them as much as possible. But I think as of late, I've just been trying to accept the things as they are. If it's really egregious, then definitely we should make our voices heard. But I feel like that's acceptable. It's an acceptable degradation from the prototype. Although that prototype was like S tier. This is maybe just a slight little bit below that, but I think it's all looking really good. And Shane, like you said, the full package with the base, with the accessories, I'm hoping that mine comes and is not a dud. And this is definitely one of the ones I'm most looking forward to. Again, a very expensive piece, but I think that they've given you a lot here to add up to that value. The only thing I always wonder about the Iron Spider is if they could ever have done like some type of die cast with the suit. It's kind of exists in this weird area where it's kind of like an Iron Man suit, but then it's also kind of this nanotech that might also have material on it. So I'm not sure, but I'm not sure that the figures ever really represent what you see on screen, but they're coming pretty dang close here. So I think overall, just a really solid package that I'm excited to get in hand. And shout out to Zord, who always makes these just look absolutely so good. Like the poses, the way he shoots it is just he really does a great job of hyping up these releases.
Yeah, man, he's it's great to see him getting the attention he deserves and the recognition he deserves. Got a comment here for Johnny Chronicles. My concern with the artisan hair is the longevity of the rooted hair and how it holds up in the long term. Honestly, I don't think that's a concern once you're not futzing with it every second day. I mean, what's the oldest figure I have? Sorry, the oldest rooted figure is the INART Joker, and it's I think I've had it for what, I don't know, 3-4 years now, whatever, since it came out, and it's pretty much the same. And I've styled it maybe once, give it a good styling job, but no degradation whatsoever. But then again, like if kind of like a suit, like a Spider-Man suit, if you're reposing every second day, there's going to be wear and tear. So I suppose if you set and forget, get it into the pose you want. Be careful with it. Don't touch that much. You know, wash your hands before you're actually manipulating the hair. Should be all right.
Can I ask you guys a quick question about this? Like sometimes you.
Sorry, actually, I just realized I answered that question talking about an INART figure and not an artisan figure. But I'd imagine while INART are significantly better at rooted, I'd imagine a lot of the same stuff I've said applies to dealing with the rooted Hot Toys artisan. Thanks for the comments, Johnny. Sorry, Mike, go on.
Oh yeah, sorry to cut you off there. You know, sometimes you get a great figure and you like both looks, helmeted and unmasked, and with an artisan, you don't want to leave this one in the box. If you guys, you know, do you think that this sculpt could be used on any other Tom Holland figure that, you know, that you think would be like applicable to it? Or do you think like you're never going to use the masked version on this because you can't, you can't not display this?
Yeah, so like if you're using the mask and you have this fantastic head sculpt waiting there to be used, could you clip it on the final swingsuit or something?
Yeah. I mean,
it depends on the neck connector
and stuff.
Yeah, I think it just depends on that.
Yeah. And won't the collar, doesn't the collar come with it?
Oh yeah, the collar comes with it. That sucks, right? Because it looks so cool with the mask too.
Mm-hmm.
But you could probably remove the head. So the neck will stay. You could probably remove the head, but it just depends if it's the same size as the final swing.
Because he's been bloodied up. He's been beaten up in every one of his films, right? So, and his hairstyle didn't really change much, right? So it could work on other versions of the character.
I have to say though, that's when my OCD kicks in. I'm like, I just know there's something off about it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I think Justin does a lot of that head swap stuff in his videos, and I always find because it's not the right neck connector or something like that, sometimes the neck looks too long or out of proportion, or the head looks too big or too small for the figure because it's not supposed to be on the figure. And even though it's the same actor, it's just a different version or whatever. And then I think one time it did work. Well, you might disagree with me, is when he put the new yellow and blue Wolverine that a lot of people are, tipping for figure of the year onto the Days of Future Past one, and I was like, that looked incredible. He was definitely older in the face, but it still looked like a great figure.
That's my plan to do with that too.
Yeah, I think it'd be on something. Anyone else have? I really want this. This is one that I could just FOMO buy into, but I'm really trying not to. And I like the Iron Spider suit. A lot of people don't, but I think it's a really nice suit. I like the Iron Stark look. I know a lot of people, that was a lot of reason why people, some of people's reasons for not liking Tom Holland, because he was like Iron Spider Boy or whatever, Iron Boy. But I actually liked that take. And if you think about it, this suit was in Infinity War, Endgame, No Way Home, Far From Home, and in some key scenes. I know it was at the end of Homecoming as well, in the tank or armor or whatever, but like this and Doc Ock, like this on the highway scene in No Way Home. I love that, man. The cinema was just electric watching it. Again, going back to what Jose's saying about those cinema experiences. So don't have it on order, want it, don't need it, but I could see myself FOMOing into this at some point. Anyone closing thoughts on this before we move on?
I really like the USB function. I totally forgot that it even had lights in it. So the fact that it has one lights and it's USB and it's in the heel of the figure, I think that it's really, really good. I really like that.
That's a great shot. Yeah.
It's a step forward. It's a big step forward, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is one I really want to get just to see how that works. Okay, I need to stop. Right, let's take a look. And I presume no one on the panel actually has this pre-ordered.
No.
Talking about Spidey?
Not yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's on the way eventually.
Marco, is it? Is in you're getting artisan version?
Or who's talking?
Yeah, who said it was on the way eventually?
You.
Me, yeah.
All right, you got it lined up. Okay, Good stuff. Marco, do you want to choose the direction? What are we going to talk about now?
Yeah, let's finish off with some negativity before I jump off here. Let's do this Batman that I know Mike is excited about, and I've got some things to say about this.
I thought you were going to pick the Odyssey, so
Intriguing.
we could talk about the Odyssey. But like,
Well, you know what? I don't have anything good to say about it, so maybe let's go to Odyssey and we can finish on a high note, and I'll keep my comments to myself.
I'm kind of going to take the take that like I know Mike is really high in it, and so is Harrison on the figure, and I haven't read the comic book, so I feel a bit like I don't have an opinion on it, because I know sometimes you read the source material, and because the source material is so good, it makes you like things that, like, say, I'm not talking about Mike or Harrison, I'm talking about myself. For example, when I first saw the Batman suit, the Robert Pattinson suit, and I was like, what disco is he going to with that collar? You know what I mean? And then I saw the movie and I was like, it really grew on me, you know what I mean? So I'm going to let the lads, they're more educated on this than me, so I'm going to let let's talk about that. All right, so the Odyssey. I'm just going to put the panel out there. Can we get a show of hands who's seen the trailer? Anyone seen the trailer for the Odyssey? Okay, is that everyone? All right, Marco, take us away. What do you think it was a good trailer? Are you hyped about it? Do you have questions, or where do you stand on it?
Yeah, I think it was a really solid trailer. I'm incredibly hyped for this film since they announced it. I was like, a match made in heaven with Christopher Nolan, with Greek mythology again. You know, kind of something that I've wanted to see on screen more often as well. Like, I'm a big fan of the God of War games, and I feel like, you know, we just don't get as much from that world, and so hopefully this will start a trend to get, you know, delve more into these stories, because there's some really good source material there. The trailer was solid. I'm not like losing my mind over what I'm seeing, but I've doubted Christopher Nolan just slightly before. I'm thinking about like Dunkirk. I'm thinking about Oppenheimer, where I was like, okay, how is he going to pull this off? Like, this doesn't look incredibly interesting to me, but you know, it's him telling the story, so I'll go with it. And every time those films are just so incredible. I have no doubt he's going to pull it off again. But if you weren't a believer before, I don't know that this trailer is really going to convert you, because it's a really drab color palette. I don't know. There's some exciting pieces, especially when you see the Cyclops, but nothing that jumps out to me as like, oh, wow, that's like one of the best trailers I've ever seen. I think it's just more of what you could expect from this film, and I'm really, really excited about it. I probably don't need to see another trailer. It's like, I'm good. I've seen enough. You've sold me on this.
Yeah, I think the way like we're he's already got our money. He literally already has your money, because you bought those tickets about 3 years ago or whatever. They put them out so you get to see it as IMAX, yeah, because it's all shot in IMAX. But I know that
IMAX
you're probably
70 millimeter.
Yeah. So like the thing about Nolan is like, he is my favorite director, but there was a time when he wasn't, like, and then what he did with the Dark Knight trilogy, he made the movies that I wanted to see as a kid. How could Batman actually work in a real world context? It's a ridiculous concept. How could he possibly do that? And he delivered, and I loved it. I was like, man, this is amazing, and loved it. And then from there I watched The Prestige, and I was like, okay, he's not just a one-trick pony. Prestige is so underrated. It's such a good movie. I think that's only like one of my favorite Christopher Nolan movies. The Memento, great. Again, Memento, I can take or leave Memento. I think it's a great movie, great concept, but it's not one I go back to. But I was always going to go see Interstellar and Intermission because I'm a sci-fi fan, and even Tenet, take it or leave it, I still really like Tenet. It's not his best work. It's very confusing, and it's I still enjoy it. But my point is, they're science fiction movies. I'm a science fiction fan. I'm obviously going to see them. But literally took the words out of my mouth. How is he going to make Oppenheimer interesting? And look, I'm a science teacher. Science is interesting, but science is also painstakingly slow and can be boring. And a lot of the technology that we have is based on people who are just obsessed with these tiny little details. How is he going to make that exciting? And he did. And he won me over with Dunkirk. And so this trailer is kind of the same. It's like, I wasn't blown away by it, but like instantly you're like, okay, I love the score. Instantly, yeah, the cinematography, but I expect to like those things. What it's made me want to do, because I still don't know anything about the story, is I want to go read the Odyssey before I see the movie, because I think I'll get more out of it in the same way that I appreciate the Dune movies more after reading the book. So yeah, do I think it's the best trailer ever seen? No. But I'm sure the movie is going to be more than solid. I think Disclosure Day is such a good trailer. But yeah, they're my thoughts on it. Like, I'm always going to see this movie regardless. But yeah, the trailer wasn't exactly wow. You know what I mean? But that's his style. Neither was the Oppenheimer trailer or Dunkirk. It was like, yeah, that looks like a solid movie. And then the movie's great. Anyone else want to chime in?
I'm just gonna say that I like that the trailer is like it is, because it's not giving out too much. And what I've been hating about the movie trailers lately, that it literally shows all the main like events of the story, and then you like, well, you like just like ruined the movie for me. Because I think there was like some other stream we were talking about, and I said that I hate now they having a first trailer, second trailer, even the third trailer sometimes. I just think they show too much like the movie out, and then I just lose interest, because I feel like I saw majority of the movie, and I go into the cinema and I'm like, well, I see most of it, so I'm just gonna sit now and watch everything in the correct order, I suppose. But that's why I loved this trailer, because it shows so little. But because I know the story, I think maybe that's why like it feels different. But I like the, as you said, like the quality, the trailer, the detail. I think, well, I have high hopes, and I hope if we can, we're gonna go to the opening night to watch this movie.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. The trailer has done enough to just keep you intrigued, like as opposed like showing you key scenes from the movie. Like, it's going to be so much more surprising now when Tom Holland's actually in this movie as Spider-Man and jumps out of a portal and kills Agamemnon. That's going to be, because I won't see it coming, because we won't see it on social media. What you think, Jose? Trailer thoughts on the Odyssey trailer?
I mean, you may not be too far off with that, because Nolan's definitely taken some creative liberties with what he's doing, especially with some of the armor, some of the way that they're attired, the way that they're dressed, and so on and so forth.
Have you seen that meme?
Accurate.
Have you seen that meme? There's a meme of, it's a still from the movie with Matt Damon in the gladiator outfit, which, you know, it looks cool. And then you have the scene, the picture next to him with the actual armor, which looks like the robot guy from Futurama, only gold. What is it? It's not Zoidberg. No, not Zoidberg. Yeah, but it's like a golden version. And then it's someone's like, yeah, this is historically inaccurate. And then someone responds, that's why they let Christopher Nolan direct these movies and not you nerd. You know, and it's like, it's true. It's cinema. Even in the extras in the Dark Knight trilogy box set, when they talk to him about this, he goes, he wanted a Batman more grounded in reality, but then he goes, but it's not reality. Like, we can't kid ourselves. This is not reality. The movie is not based in reality. It's its other world, even though it's rooted in reality. And you need those cinematic exaggerations. Otherwise, you may as well watch a documentary.
I mean, yeah, because even in that documentary, I think they call it hyper-realism, I believe, a couple times.
Yeah, great documentary.
Yeah, very good documentary. It doesn't explain how Bruce Wayne got back into Gotham in The Dark Knight Rises.
I believe it's Go Fuck Yourself. Continue on.
Don't get me started on that, Jose.
Oh, gosh. But yeah, I mean, no, I absolutely, if you can disregard the historical inaccuracies, I think for the most part, I'm very excited about the film. I think it looks great. Again, I did see that prologue thing in the theaters, which I thought was really, really enjoyable. It was annoying though, because I was trying to get, like, I was really, really focused on it, and there's people still walking in, right, with their popcorn and stuff, and they'll pass right by you and talking, and I'm like, shut the fuck, you know what I mean? But yeah, I was really into it, so I'm excited about it.
Trying to lock in right now, and you're trying to find your seat. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
I know Shane has seen this. Let me see if I can show this off, though. But they sent me. Oh gosh. Let's see. Let me see if I can turn this
Only
off
like
quickly. Visual effects, none. So they sent me this for giving them my money a year ahead, like a sicko. They sent me this, so pretty cool. 2 p.m. showing again, which is only the real sickos will do this, but I'm incredibly excited.
But that's going to be great, because there's going to be no kids or it'll be movie fans. It'll be movie fans. Right?
Yeah,
it will be movie. So come here. You just did something with your camera there. Do you have a new fancy camera that like blurs out your background, or is it?
No, this is just a StreamYard effect. I can.
All right, just a StreamYard background blur.
I'm sorry, Shane. I'm going to get you canceled.
I feel naive because everyone else knows what that is, and I don't. So
Sweet summer child, stay this way forever, please.
okay, this is my naivety. I'm gonna have to clip that out later. Whatever it was, it can't be good if you're laughing on it that hard. So what is who have we gone to? Jim, we've already gone to you now, or Jim, do you want to give your thoughts? Anyone?
Yeah, go ahead, Jim.
I haven't got much to add. Mike, go for it.
No, I was just going to say, in the movie theater experience, you guys, everybody complains about it, and it's expensive. So, but one of the things they could do is just make movie tickets really expensive, make them $100, and then the only people in the theater are people that actually give a crap. And and then you'll weed out all the people that just want to be on their phones, etc., and you'll have focused, attentive audiences.
They'll weed out me though. I can't pay $100.
It was just a theory. I'm just, like Jesse Ventura, I'm just asking the question. Then also, I don't know, that's a very narrow Jesse Ventura joke. The other thing though is like you talked about like the heightened experience. I remember when Reservoir Dogs and Pulp Fiction, and everybody's like, man, I love Tarantino's writing because it just feels like real people talking. And I'm like, who are you hanging out with? Like, people don't talk like this, but when the artist...
I know, I get that, man. I get that. The cheeseburger conversation,
right?
That's a thing. That's like you're...
is the thing. So
it is because it's cinema.
And that's exactly what we're saying, right? So it's heightened. It's cinema. Vikings did not have horns on their helmets, but they look cool on screen. So this is the medium we're working on. We're working with.
Yeah, that's fair. That is fair. I think I've lost my AirPods, so I don't know. Can people still hear me?
Yeah, you sound fine.
I can hear you.
Am I echoey by any chance?
Nope.
Interesting.
Not really. A teeny bit. I can hear an echo.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
okay, I'm going to actually charge these and talk less. Who else wants to go in on the Odyssey?
All I would add is that I have no idea what it is. I've not read the book or anything.
It's a movie, Harrison.
Oh, I know what it's. I know it's a movie now. You're just as bad as Vita.
That was harsh.
Honestly.
Elements of video
Both
games.
of you attacking me.
That's true. He'll pre-order it day one.
Yeah. But it's from watching the trailer, I'm very interested in the story. It's just there's something about that I instantly was like, oh, this is really interesting. Like there was like things crawling out the grounds and big monsters. I was like, this doesn't feel like it would be a Nolan movie to me. It feels very different in that regard. So for that, I'm pretty excited to see it.
Excellent stuff. Anyone else want to give their thoughts? Has Bob gone? I don't think Bob went. Or
I'm just quite excited. I echo what Bitter said. I love these trailers that just sort of give you a tease more than anything else.
A hunch.
They build the intrigue. I'm just going to address a few chats here because people have been extremely generous. Just in case you've just joined us, normally I don't ask for super chats, but in the month of December, I'm actually going to shamelessly beg for them because all the money is going to be added up in January, all the revenue from the channel in December, and given to Children's Health Ireland, which is a charity which helps to raise money for life-saving operations in the Temple Street Hospital in Dublin. So thank you very much. I really do appreciate that. It's for a great cause. So I just want to acknowledge Shiny is always being serious. We haven't. Oh no, sorry. There was a new one he gave. I was trying to. That was the other one. So I gotta find this. Give me a second here. People have been extremely generous today. There we go. So this is the one. Bribe the kids to stop throwing up. Donate to help the January. So please, it is greatly appreciated. All the different super chats and the generous contributions today. So we got Johnny Chronicles as well. In support of Children's Health Ireland. Merry Christmas all. Much appreciated. Really appreciate that, Johnny. And I just want a few chats here. So Late Bloomer. I think Late Bloomer. I think is this the Late Bloomer? I think this guy streams with Lael possibly. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, kind of always comes across like
I believe so. Yeah, I believe so.
kind of like he's like a bit of a philosopher himself.
Yes.
So yeah, it always comes across very well. Thanks very much for joining.
I've met late.
Not going to be any kids.
Can confirm he's
Pardon?
A cool, I said I've met late bloomer in person and can confirm he's a cool dude.
Excellent,
Yes,
excellent,
me
good
too.
stuff.
Me too.
So not gonna be any kids anyway, since the recommended attention span for a film like this has to be above 30 seconds. Yeah, I think the TikTok generation might struggle.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
Get them to read something, write a paragraph, 5 sentences. No way.
Yeah. How long does it have to be? As long as it takes to make your point, my friend. Sorry I couldn't make it, but had to put together a little Santa's village and train set. Man, your kids are so lucky. I bet you it's like perfect as well, judging by your own other work around the Christmas tree for the kiddos. I want to see a photo of that. That's very okay. It was for myself. Might as well be honest. Wasn't Homer Greek?
Yes.
Was he Greek?
Yes.
Because I know
Yes.
that
This
Greece,
is mythology.
yeah, because
It's like
Greek
one of the oldest
the Greeks had a lot of famous scientific philosophers, and they were like one of the first cultures to come up with the idea that all matter was made of tiny particles, and the word atomus actually comes from the Greek word indivisible.
Right.
Now, if I haven't born,
not and
go on.
Yeah, that's where the word atom comes from.
Yeah. So, and I know Costa is Greek as well. So, JB says it's all Greek to me. And just catching up here, 1-6 Mike dropping in there for the charity fund. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I gotta play some clips here. I'm gonna get some clips going.
Let's fucking go.
I need to get that sound as a ringtone or a text tone. That would be and then if you could link it to people. Okay, so we're gonna go back to this. So maybe Harrison, would you like to choose?
Shane, can I jump off before Harrison?
No, we're holding you hostage now.
I know.
You're here forever. This is a infinity string.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Harrison. But
Of course you are.
Happy holidays, everyone. Merry Christmas. Thanks for hosting, Shane. Thanks for letting me on.
I don't really let you on. I beg you to come on. Let's be honest. Are you going to be on
Let me
Collecting
on
Weekly
this
later?
time. What was that?
Are you going to be on Collecting Weekly later?
That's the plan. How about you?
You never know. Depends how Sinners goes.
There you go. All right.
The next few hours and the next few pints. Could be interesting.
All right. Well, hopefully I'll see you then. But yeah. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas. Many happy returns.
Christmas,
Merry
Christmas.
We'll see you. Mike, would you mind doing us a solid and give us your thoughts on Absolute Batman, and then anyone else who's in the know or anyone else who just has an opinion on it at all?
Yeah, sure. So I guess the reason I'm excited about it and a lot of other people are excited about it is because this is a kind of a new universe for DC called the Absolute Universe. And in it, creators are not constrained by the last 100 years nearly of these characters. So they're able to do really radical things. Like in Wonder Woman, for example, there's no Themyscira. In Batman, he's not wealthy. He's actually like struggling. But he is a genius and he's an engineer, so he can still develop things and like his costume here that we can talk about later. And he is still altruistic and still has a lot of those Bruce Wayne qualities that we know, but just without the money. And the money has always been his superpower, right? So he has to come up with new ways to fight crime. Another thing in the book is that much of his rogues gallery are actually his childhood friends that he's grown up with. And then you kind of see how that develops as the story goes along. The costume here, look, if I hadn't read the book, I would look at this and say, what is this crap? I'm not delusional. I really understand why some people are turned off by this. But what I do like about the costume is a lot of it is explained in the comic. So that cape, for example, Bruce, as a child, one of his projects in science was he created a material that can be used in evacuation, like natural disaster areas or war zones, where they can have a quickly collapsible and expandable bridge technology. And so that's what that cape is, and he can control it with his thumbs. So it can do a lot of different things, and it gives a visual interest in the way like Spawn's cape does in those comics. So it's a really cool thing to see Batman have technology like that. And then as you're reading the book in the beginning, you see like there's like lines in the bat ears, and you're like, oh, okay, I guess it's just a design choice. But later on in the book, he pulls his ears off, and there's knives inside of them, and he can fight with those knives. And it's one of the things I really appreciate about Hot Toys is with this figure, with a lot of their figures, but like this one in particular, they really combed through the book and they've given you those knives. Like every detail is there. They didn't have to give you the axe. Now that axe is kind of a brinksmanship on the Batman. So the Batman, they were like, hey, let's take his emblem and make it a Batarang. And this one, like, we'll do one better and make it an axe. So in the comic, when it's revealed, it's really cool. Like all of a sudden you see him with this like pole, and he jams it under his the symbol, and he rips it off his chest, and it's an axe. And you're like, holy crap. So it's a very brutal book. And it's just a lot of fun. Alfred is ends up working with him, but Alfred is like a secret agent that has been, done multiple. He's basically like James Bond. So it's fun to see their relationship in it. So it's just a reimagining. The risk of reimagining in comics is like the Ultimate Universe, which was started 2 years ago by Marvel, is now defunct. So you get invested in these new things for a couple of years, and it's just a way to have new readers jump on, or old readers get excited again. And you never know how long they're going to last. You know what I mean? So doubtful to go 1,000 issues with this one, like the main continuity of Batman. But it's written really well by Scott Snyder. So people really like it, including myself. Now that right there, see the scarf? That's not exactly a scarf. That's the cape. So at times he'll wrap the cape around his neck. It's a bulletproof material as well. So it's just a cool, really functioning, really well-functioned suit. So those back spikes, they can retract, and he can use them if guys are on his back. There's a moment in the comic where he's at an aquarium and he backs up against one of the tanks, and he deploys those back armor, and the water shoots out and knocks over all the all the bad guys. So it's a fun book. It's well written. The character visually either appeals to you or it doesn't. And to me, it really does. I like it. So I'm just blown away by the detail that Hot Toys has put into it and the faithfulness to the book. There you go.
Excellent. Thanks very much for giving us a synopsis because I knew little or nothing about it. And I suppose I'd be in the camp where visually it doesn't appeal to me or speak to me, but I know that if I read the comic, a lot of the times, it's not necessarily, visual is one thing, but it's more like what the character does with the suit or with the Batmobile that appeals to me. First time I saw the Robert Pattinson Batsuit, didn't particularly like it, but it grew on me because of how he did and the action scenes in the movie. The first time I saw the Tumbler, I wasn't entirely sold on it, but when watching the movie, it made sense that he'd have a kind of an armored tank, So, so I think, Harrison, you've thoughts on this as well. You knew what this was and you were excited about it. You want to give your thoughts on it, Harrison?
So I haven't read it like Mike has read it, but I have seen it before, and I've always liked the design. But with seeing this figure, it was very much like the Batman Who Laughs that I said about last week. It's such a different take, and it's such a different look, and it's just right up my alley. I just love the fact that he's a lot more brutal. He's massive. He's got armor bits. He's got a giant axe. It's just everything that I would love about it. It's very video game like, as I said, I've got the Batman Who Laughs coming, and this is going to go absolutely perfect with that, I think. It's just massive. He's just such a crazy size. But yeah, I think it looks. It's the opposite. I keep seeing these pieces recently, especially from the comics, where I'm like, I need to now go to the comics. I need to start reading some of these because they look so good. These pieces. The same as the Dark Knight one that we just had recently. That was really good. So yeah, this is one I think I'm going to end up picking up, and I'm definitely going to pick up the comics as well. I'm going to start going through these newer ones.
Excellent stuff. Does anyone else have any thoughts on this? Anyone else get familiar with this or really like it?
The only thought I have is I think it's If you look at the special edition, it has this scarf that he's wearing, and it's the that's his stealth outfit. And I just think it's funny that for this Batman, his stealth outfit is a tiny scarf that barely can see because he's an absolute unit.
It's like if he's trying to follow someone and they turn around and he hides behind the skinniest pole.
Yeah.
Exactly
And
like that.
he's built like a brick shit house. That yeah. It's definitely like a different take on Batman and kind of physically imposing and everything. There's kind of texture on. There's kind of a very like the bat symbol is even strange. It's like I suppose
It's like
the
from the
yellow and it's
Snyderverse
kind of white.
almost.
So that's basically what's behind his bat symbol, because
Gotcha.
the axe goes back on there.
Yeah, that makes sense. So it connects onto it.
That's
Wow.
so cool.
That puts it into perspective, because this fella on the right is huge.
Yeah.
He's insane. Is that how big is Hulk?
He's
I
big.
feel like
No.
he's Hulk size.
Yeah, he's 16. I think that converts to 16 inches, right? I don't know. I don't know if that counts the ears or not, but yeah.
Now, 40 centimeters would be there's like over 2 centimeters in an inch, so
Yeah.
that would be 20 in around 20 inches, I think. So let me see, 40.5 centimeters in inches.
12 inches of 30 centimeters, isn't it?
Oh, 16.
So-
16.
There you go.
Yeah. Any other thoughts, folks, before we move on?
Big
All right.
Ace. Don't know anything about it. Looks great.
Okay, so we have spoken about, if you're just joining us, we get this on the side. Yeah, if you're just joining us, we've already discussed the Iron Spider K2SO, the Absolute Batman. We've discussed the good, the bad, and the ugly of 2025 in terms of movies, releases, announcements. We have discussed the Odyssey. We've done the snaps. Remaining, we've got new X-23 and the Face Off. Would that be it? That's everything, isn't it? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Mike, have you chosen anything yet?
No, I haven't, but I'm willing to consider Absolute Batman my choice because that's what I would have chosen. So if somebody else would
Okay,
like to go,
that's fair.
feel
Anyone
free.
else want to choose something? Anyone else really want to do something in particular?
We could do what we got new in. Get that out of the way.
Excellent stuff. I have a slide lined up, so I'm just going to get this out of the way. No 6 scale, but I was in Dublin the last day or two, and I picked up the 7 Steelbook. I have a kind of a rule that I write down the 4K Steelbooks into a list in my phone, and then if I go to a shop that sells 4K or whatever, I will only get something from the list to stop me impulsive buying. 90% of the time it works, or it's like 60% of the time it works every time. So I got the 7 Steelbook 4K, and I ordered in the 1989 and Batman Returns Steelbooks because you can't really see the artwork on the Batman one, but it's there. Because I wanted 2 that looked like they were from the same series. So yeah, looking forward to watching them. Yeah, that was it. Really happy with that. So anyone else, folks, just jump in.
No, but I'm sorry, I got to run, guys. My children have awakened. So
Yeah, they have
I
the
gotta-
awakening.
Yes.
The awakening.
They rise from-
Absolute children. All right.
Absolutely.
So look, happy Christmas, Mike. Thanks for coming on, and look after yourself and enjoy the holidays. Yeah.
Same to you guys, man. Great seeing you guys. Merry Christmas. Bye bye.
Christmas,
Chat.
Mike.
See you now.
Merry Christmas. Bye.
All right. Anyone else get something new in?
I go on, Harrison.
No, you go, Bob.
I just got the Present Toys Ghostbusters, and I was pleasantly surprised.
I get it. I thought
See
you
what I
said.
did there?
Did you say presently surprised?
I did.
I like it. See where you're going with that.
Yeah, very happy with them.
Anyone else?
Harrison's
I've got
right
God.
off. Go on.
Yeah, I got God Loki. He turned up, luckily just before Christmas. So I'm looking forward to opening him up.
Awesome.
You went
We
sculpting
haven't
that,
got
didn't you?
anything.
Yeah, I went sculpted for the Loki.
Yeah, I think it was probably the right choice. And Vita, you're saying nothing there?
Nothing there.
Okay, I wonder when Jose comes back, I'll ask him anything exciting then come in. But in the meantime, I presume we can go into Jose. Anything new in this week for you?
Summit.
Not really in terms of figures, but this is what I was telling you about the 4K Steelbook of F1. So
that's the
nice.
same director. So it's a Steelbook, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And the same director as Maverick, isn't it? I'm looking forward to watching that now.
Yeah.
Can you get the vibe off it? Is it like that Maverick vibe, the kind of the or anything like that? Yeah, good, cool. And it's Kerry Condon, isn't it? Kerry Condon is in it, isn't she? Because I'm rewatching The Walking Dead and actually loving rewatching The Walking Dead despite the filler episodes, and yeah, you know how this goes. But out of nowhere, she appears, and she's like filthy, and she convinces Rick to come and meet her husband to help her, and Rick's like kind of a bit like, I think this one's trying to kill me, and she does try to kill him, but she comes back as a zombie then, like, and I was like, that's your one, that's Kerry Condon. But yeah, it's
yeah, she's great in this. She's great in this.
Good stuff. Sorry, Jose, I left you on full street for ages there. As a reward, you get to pick. Are we going to go straight into Face Off, or would you like to talk about Face Off? It is. Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
Right. Okay, so 1 second now. So me and Jose against everyone else. I think that's fair.
Oh, okay.
That's a challenge.
Do you want a challenge, or will I put myself and Jose on different teams?
No, that sounds good to me.
Okay, so it's Vita, Jim, and Harrison against myself and Jose. Okay.
You're so screwed.
That's a really bad idea.
Nah, screw it.
Maybe not.
Come on.
Maybe not. Or we could go. We could. Or we could put Jose on his own, and we'll all go against him. But that might be a bit bullying. That's bullying.
Yeah, that's.
I don't know. Jose is pretty good with this.
Yeah.
If he goes with you, Shane, that's sort of handicapping him a bit, isn't it? You know.
Oh, come on! There was 3 weeks in a row I won, and then I got beaten last week, and I think it was the week before as well. All right, so let's get the music going, and then Bob, you can decide who's going first.
Okay. All right. So I obviously felt a bit sorry for Jim in the last few weeks, so I thought I'd do something for him this week.
Oh gosh.
Thank you.
Video
I didn't help
games.
win the other week.
I know. Who wants to go first?
That's up to you, Shane.
first.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jim, Vita,
Yeah,
and
go for
Harrison.
it.
Okay. Hear me okay?
Yep.
Okay. In what year was Peter Jackson's Bad Taste released?
I'm out. I have no
That
clue
was
what
this.
he's talking about.
I've never heard of this film.
Why can't you do Brain Dead or something? It's taking the same director. It is, isn't it? I'm gonna guess. I don't know. Is everyone frozen or is it?
I don't know.
We're
I'm
all
just
waiting for you.
stunned.
What
So
what
can
was
you
that
say it
theme
again,
last
Bob?
last time? Was it like
Yeah, the film
30s,
is called
60s or
Bad
something? I've been
Taste.
moving through decades.
So it's called
Sorry,
Bad
Bob, what
Taste.
was
It's
it?
Peter Jackson.
Bad. Right. Is that
Bad
before or after
Taste.
any of these other work? Because I just don't
That must be
know.
before King Kong.
That's why. Yeah. That's why I'm there. So when was King Kong? That was years ago. I was a kid.
It must
when
be before Brain Dead. No, it could be after Brain Dead. Actually, it's an older film.
When is the King of come out then?
King Kong, I feel like was 2002, something like that.
Really early 2000s.
Maybe 2003.
I feel like Bob always goes to like very old movies, like before we were born. feel like
Yeah.
this is something like that.
Everyone.
I
so
never
far.
heard of this. I don't know what the hell this is.
There's not many movies been out since you lot have been born, you youngsters.
Yes, there have.
Quite
Marvel.
few, I would say. Some
DC.
very good
Not many
ones
good
as
ones.
well.
Not so many good ones.
How rude! Titanic is epic.
Anyway,
So
guys,
we
this isn't
think-
going to help.
Yeah. Are we thinking
Yeah, go
before?
Sorry.
Cole?
Where's the
I'm
time
thinking
limit, guys?
pre-2000s.
Like, this is taking.
Shush, Jose.
Yeah.
You're not involved right now.
Can you tell me what this movie is about so I can like think
Well,
of something?
I'll give you one slight clue, and that somebody fires a rocket launcher, it goes through a house, and hits a sheep on the other side.
Oh, that could be 80s or 90s.
Yeah, that doesn't help.
I'm going to
Who's
say
it?
1997.
I will say 1987.
Maybe. Because this will be before he did... I haven't heard of this film. This will be before King Kong, so he would have been coming up at this point, and I've never heard of this film, so actually it could be earlier.
I have no clue. I'm just like said that 10 years earlier than you because
I'll
he just
split
wrote
the middle.
all
I'll
the movies.
go early 90s.
1992?
Get everyone to
Yeah,
go
all-
on to private chat.
Right
as well.
when we're born.
Let's do 1992. That's how bad for you. It must be fake.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you locking in?
Yeah.
Locking in on 92? Okay.
Yeah.
Bad Taste was released in 1987.
I said that. For God's sake. I don't know why for God's
Really
sake. It's
close.
your fault. Yeah.
So close.
Oh, I literally said 1987.
You
You
did.
should have just gone with my hunch.
Right.
Done.
Shane and Jose. Your question 1. In what year was John Carpenter's Pristine released?
I thought they were going to be Christmas movies.
We all did.
I was
You can watch-
studying
you can wa-
Christmas stuff too because I thought it was gonna be.
Bob
Christmas.
did his dirty.
You can watch them at Christmas.
You never know what
Pristine.
Bob's going to throw up for
It's
you.
a John Carpenter's.
The Pristine.
I don't know. I haven't seen that one.
Pristine.
Okay. So, so when was The Thing released? Is that 86?
It's
Or was
around
I-
there, yeah.
And The Pristine, I've never even heard of it, man.
Pristine.
Sorry, Christine
Pristine.
with a C. Christine.
Chris.
Yeah. Like Christ.
Oh, I heard Pristine as well. I was so confused.
Will we just shoot with a 70s number? Or?
Yeah, I guess let's go 70s something. Late 70s, maybe.
We shoot with 78, 79?
Yeah, 79, I think.
Okay, 1979.
Okay. Christine was released in 1983.
That was the year I was born. Damn it.
Should have
known.
Good year.
My middle name's Christine.
Have you seen it, the
Peter
release?
Harrison.
Come on.
I think it's a Stephen King book. Christine. A haunted car.
It is. It's a good read.
Okay. Who directed the 1985 film Reanimator?
Oh, that's a quality film.
It's another one I've not seen.
Oh, but I can't remember. It's
I think Bob's got a list of all the films I've never seen
Awesome.
before and then just does questions on them.
it's a really good body horror film, but I don't think it's David Cronenberg. I've got this DVD sitting in the room next door. I'm just gonna go off camera for a quick sec, guys. I'll be who did it? He's kind of like, I feel like this director's more, if you're in the know of directors back in that time, then he's kind of the one.
Reanimator. Head
Sounds like you're googling it. Reanimator release date.
Reanimator. Yeah.
Any ideas?
Well, the internet's not
Anyone?
working for me, so I don't know. No, I don't know. Just we could shoot out Cronenberg, but I don't think it's the right answer.
That's better than nothing.
Yeah, we'll put that in. It won't be the right answer, but let's go with
Are
that.
you locking in?
Or is it something Hubert? Yeah, lock in, screw it.
Okay. The director of Reanimator was Stuart Gordon.
Damn it.
Okay, this is our
I don't
moment,
know.
Jose. This is our time to shine.
Shane
not
and Jose, who directed the 1982 movie Basket Case?
Can we also get a clue since you're throwing them out there, Bob?
No,
Yeah.
you are the master, Jose. You can't have any clues.
I have
Fact checker
no
needs
idea.
no clues.
I know a
It
Green
does
Day song
feature-
called Basket Case, and that's it.
It does feature a animated head in a basket.
What a shocker.
It's great.
Sorry, Shane, I'm stumped. He's picking some films I have no idea about. I don't know. Probably some random.
Because these are
obscure
movies
fact.
before we were born. It's terrible, Bob.
Jose, you need to watch more films, mate.
I'm sorry.
I've seen a lot of
Have you
them.
never
man.
watched any movies older than you?
Oh yeah, all the time. All the time.
These are proper
Yeah,
niche films, to be fair.
Yeah,
For the
I
real
thought
film
you liked
buff.
Forward, Jim.
never even heard of this one.
No, these are great. I haven't actually watched this film, but I've heard of this one. Reanimator, I've watched a lot.
Shane's googling, but looking off into the distance.
No, I have no idea. Do you want to like? Okay, who? If it's a head in a basket, it's body horror. So John Carpenter is body horror. Who else does body horror?
Trying to think.
Who directed The Fly?
Oh gosh.
I don't know.
I should know this one too. So it's good to know. I don't know.
Do you want to shoot with John Carpenter? I don't
Yeah,
have anything
that's
else.
Yeah, just shoot. Yeah.
John Carpenter.
Okay. You locking in?
Yeah.
The director of the 1982 movie Basket Case was Frank Henenlotter.
Of course it was.
Never heard of that.
So random. Cronenberg is the right?
Yeah, David Cronenberg's.
I
King
think
of
Bob
horror.
needs to be banned from doing questions for a while. He needs to rethink his life choices.
But if you get one right, you
Yeah.
feel like you've won life
That's
because they're
true.
so difficult.
That is true.
So I'm questioning my life choices like every 10 minutes, believe me, but I haven't questioned my questions yet.
Don't we all?
Right. Back over to Jim, Bitter, and Harrison. And I am going to ask my tiebreaker question no matter what. It's a beauty this week. Right.
I'm sure we'll get there.
Who played the gynecologist in the 1986 movie The Fly?
Who remembers a gynecologist?
Bob does.
Bob does.
Again, movie is too old for me to know what the hell you're talking about.
Which fly was this? Which one? What year?
1986.
Is that the Jeff Goldblum one?
Yeah, is that the first one, the original one?
The original one's older, I think.
Well,
So there's been
yeah.
two. I think Jeff Goldblum was a remake. He doesn't play a
That's the only-
gynecologist, though, does he?
No, that's the only person I know.
Why would a
That's in The
gynecologist create a transportation machine that turns a dude into a fly by accident? It makes no sense. It's like a leap from one to the other.
I mean, I have seen that film, The Fly. at once.
I mean, he's older, so back then it's probably a dude. I don't know. Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
In.
Yeah.
Okay. The actor who played the gynecologist in the 1986 movie The Fly was David Cronenberg.
Oh, was it really? Oh, that cheeky bugger.
Isn't he director as well?
Okay,
Yeah,
we
they do
we
that
need this.
sometimes.
We need this.
But Stephen King was in It Chapter 2, so
Kane
It
and
happens.
Jose take the win. Who played Bennett in the 1980 movie The Fog?
Could you repeat the question,
Great
please?
film.
Yeah. Who played Bennett in the 1980 movie The Fog? Jose, I can't hear you.
Yeah, I can't hear you, Jose.
You hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh no, we've gone again.
We can't type it in the private chat. Type it in the private chat. I've seen The Fog. That's John Carpenter, if I'm not mistaken,
Yes.
about the lighthouse, and the girl who's a DJ in the lighthouse. But I can't remember if Bennett is the girl's name or someone else's name.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, so do you want me to call it out, Jose? I see what he's done there. There's a theme. And I think Jose's right about this. It's a John Carpenter movie, and Jose is saying that John Carpenter plays Bennett.
Okay. Are you locking in?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Based on your last question, I believe that's the answer.
Okay.
No, and
The
Jose
actor-
mistyped.
The actor who played Bennett in the 1980 movie The Fog was John Carpenter.
Victory!
I have exorcised the demons.
Thanks very much. Thanks very much
Well
for
done,
doing
chaps.
the questions.
Can I ask my
I'm all
chat
excited.
question?
I hit the cord on my mic. I was like, I think I know.
Okay, thanks very much for doing the questions, Bob. And we're going to talk about one more thing, and then there'll be a special event.
Oh, is it the one we talked about, Shane?
It's a special event. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I should have put on some Christmas music here. Anyway, well done to me and Jose.
Well done, Pat.
Well done, guys. Good work. Good work. One of the
These questions
technicalities, I'll allow
are
it.
deadly. Okay, so the last thing we have to talk about there is X23. So let's have a look at X23. Anyone want to take it away there, and I'll shuffle through the photos. You can tell me to stop or move.
She looks.
Can you
great.
hear me?
Yes. Oh, really good.
Okay, perfect. But you go ahead, Jim. You were saying something.
No, I was just filling dead air there. I have not much to say. Head sculpt looks good. Sculpted hair looks okay. A really cool character. I want her from Logan, not from this film. And that's I'm done.
Well priced.
Yeah, I'll just add that I think this came out really, really good. I see all your points in terms of the outfit. You know, Shane talked about it the other day in terms of like waiting for either a Logan version or like a hero outfit that she would wear perhaps in a later film. So I could see why people would not really want this look. But I don't know. I really like it. I really like the likeness on this. I think the outfit's pretty cool. You know, it reminds me of one of those situations like if you were to buy a Wolverine, obviously you want him in the yellow suit, but I think I would also want a casual look as well for Wolverine if possible. If it was a really cool one with like the leather jacket and so on and so forth, like a civilian look might be kind of cool. And I think you can get away with that with Laura as well. But if you have to pick, if you're one of those collectors that like I only need one version, a definitive version, which a lot of collectors are that way, and I am as well. I could see you being like, I like this, but I'm gonna wait for something a little bit better, the hero outfit, or if they go back to Logan, of the Logan version. But the Logan version, I don't know, I see why you would want that version, because it's from what you would believe is a superior film, but she's just wearing like casual clothes in that too.
It's casual clothes, yeah.
Yeah, so
I think that's one for me on that one. It's purely because of the strength of the movie. Like, given the choice, you're right. If I could only have one version of of Wolverine, it is the yellow and blue suit that we saw. That is, such a strong figure that people are recommending for figure of the year and all that. Like, it'll be one version, but like, Logan is still a better movie, I think, than Deadpool and Wolverine. Personally, I think Logan is. I do think it's a 5-star movie, and you're right. It is a casual look for both of them, even really, because he's kind of casual. He's a limo driver, but just so good. And that scene in Logan when they come across the family and they help him with the horses, and the family offer to feed him and put him up for the night, and then some guy comes down because he's trying to come into his land, and he's just standing there and he's had a long day. And the guy sends his goon over, and I'm just like, that scene just gets me hyped every single time I see it, because I'm like, that guy doesn't know who he's messing with. And like, Wolverine's just like, yeah, you have a gun, I don't care. Like, it's just so good. You're right. She's casual outfit there too, but there's just on the strength of the movie. They're never going to make that though. She's just too young. They're never going to make it.
They won't do Logan at this point, will they? Unfortunately.
I could see them going back, like if they're going back making a Kane, which is, where did that come out of? Like, then like a lot more people want a Logan than a Kane,
Yeah,
anything is possible now.
Did I hear she comes with two hair sculpts, or did I?
She does, yeah. One's a bit more
That's quite
kick out to the right.
That's quite cool, isn't it? Something different.
Yeah, because that one's there. One of them, the ones that's more action. That one, they probably should have used the regular one for that though, unless the wind was blowing.
There's
the regular one
on this.
I actually think I prefer the regular hair sculpt with straight down.
Yeah.
The wavy one, just too scene specific, right?
You really need to match the pose up accordingly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Someone explained to me, I didn't get the significance of the horse. And someone explained that they thought it was an Easter egg, a throwback to when they're in Logan and they're in the hotel, I think in Las Vegas, and they're watching an old movie on TV and it had horses and cowboys and stuff. And Professor X was saying that he used to watch the movie when he was young or something, and there was horses in it. I don't know if that's correct, or is it something from the movie, from the comic book?
What's the horse scene where they meet the family?
Deadpool 2 came with a unicorn or something, didn't he?
That's very different.
Very different. I really hope it's not the same.
It's still a white four-legged animal.
Gonna need to clean that.
Yeah. I mean, maybe Deadpool gifted it to her and she took off the horn.
Some things shouldn't be regifted.
Just throwing that out there.
Like, that's how I'd be. Something like that. I love the contrast of how bright he is and how, like, shades and matte colors and darker colors she is. That's so cool.
They do look good side by side.
Yeah.
I have to admit.
I mightn't go for that Wolverine pose now. I might have the hands down by the side maybe or something, but the contrast is... But then where do I put Deadpool? Deadpool kind of... Well, I suppose Deadpool isn't currently posed with Wolverine. This is one you could definitely get away with two of them in the one shelf. It just makes sense, like
I like
or
the
two in
glasses,
C3.
but it's a shame to cover the eyes, isn't it?
Yeah. Although a lot of people are saying like she's bug-eyed and they don't like it. I get that, but I still... You can pose that away a bit. All right. Is anyone actually picking this up? Jose, are you in on this or?
Yeah, I have this one on order. I'm excited about this one. I wanted to get the whole Resistance actually, but they're not making those other ones, so we'll see. But this one I do have on order.
Cool, good stuff. Yeah, I'm tempted, man. The horse was on her backpack in Logan too. I don't recall if it happened before. Interesting.
I'm looking at this pose now here, and her arm bended. It just looks quite wrong. It looks very round. I don't know if it's just like the angle. Yeah, right there. It just made me think of Harry Potter and when his bones were melted away.
Oh
Basically.
God, yeah.
Then it's all
That's so
floppy.
true.
And now I cannot
Yeah.
see it.
Yeah, it's an issue actually. You see that with a lot of the Phison bodies as well that they do.
Yeah, that you have to
I
suppose
think
take
it
that in
was
mind
like
when you're
Dave
posing.
who pointed out like knees. They look like with knee pads or something.
And the hips
And
as
now
well. if you keep
I
playing.
can't unsee it as well. It's
Trying
like
to
I
find
wasn't
one
really
now.
looking into this figure like in too much detail because I'm not interested in it. But then when people pointing out things, I'm just like, yeah, it's like slowly looking worse for me each time I'm looking at it.
Is that the knee there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to.
Oh yeah.
It's hard to though. Like I mean, at the end of the day, they are figures. How do you avoid that if you're not going to do a seamless body underneath? Like, is it just better padding or a better, smoother knee?
Yeah, my knee looks like that when I bend it.
Oh, so it comes with age, I see.
Okay.
Is it the same body as Ballerina? Do you think?
I don't think so. I
Smaller.
think so. Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think they reuse bodies as much anymore.
Okay.
Jose, we good?
Yeah.
Okay, special event. The last event of the evening. We're going to mix everything up. So we have a double face-off now, the Christmas version. So Jose has provided Christmas Christmas questions for us just to finish this off. So we'll get the music going again. Switch over to private.
All right. That's you hear me?
Jose.
Double face off.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Shane
Just
is
about.
muted.
Okay, I'm gonna myself, Harrison, and Jim. I'm gonna leave Bob and Vita there. Bob knows everything.
my.
Vita, you're fine. He's got like he's got years of information, so you're good.
No, he knows
So-
everything pre-1992, and Jose's gonna go
That's very
about
true.
You
that.
can work together. Okay, so
but I think
Jim,
from
Harrison, and
the 80s
myself.
and 90s, it's all confusing.
You can
Vincent,
go
you got
first.
this.
This is very easy. This is very. I'm like difficulty levels like compared to Bob's
Says Jose.
questions. These are
Easy
very
for
very
Jose.
easy.
Bob's
Find
like,
us out.
in the 1932 movie, how many eyelashes did
Yeah.
the second waitress in the background have?
All right. Who wants to go first?
You can go first.
We'll go
If
first.
the first question is easier,
Me?
then we're gonna go first. Jose, help us, please.
Vita's gonna go first. Vita and Bob.
All right. Vita and Bob. Okay. We'll start off with year of release. As always, this is for you guys. The question is, in what year did the Santa Claus release?
Ooh, great film. Great film.
I don't.
thinking-
Well, it must be when I was born already. No.
I was thinking late 90s. 90s. I'm stuck
Is
after
it-
So you know
92.
this film.
Is it just me, or is it weird seeing Bob playing?
It
It
is weird.
is.
I
It
know.
is.
I feel quite uncomfortable. I think I'm coming out in a rash.
Any guesses, guys? We gotta get the show.
So I
moving.
think 98. What do you think? And then we'll go in the middle.
No, I feel like it must be earlier than that.
Okay.
I just don't know if it's correct movie I'm thinking about. That's the thing. I don't like. I'm worried that I'm thinking about the wrong movie.
That's all right. Oh, so am I. So we'll balance each other out.
Is that the one Jim is saying, Jose? Like where it's like the Santa Claus is accidentally killed?
I don't give clues. I'm not Bob.
Oh, Jim's just giving me props on mute, and I'm like
Keep hardcore.
calling him out.
Go for a year, Bitter. We'll go in between.
You're supposed to be on our side, Jim.
No. I can't help it.
Can't help it, yeah. Go to the other room. I don't know. I was like more. Yeah, let's go with your answer, Bob, because I don't know even if I'm thinking about the right movie, and Jose is not helping us. So let's just.
I can't remember what I said.
Just go
What did
with
I
your
say?
view.
98.
Was it 1998? Yeah.
Yeah, we're locking Jose on 98.
Okay. The film The Santa Claus was released in 1994.
Ooh, that's earlier than I thought it would have been.
That's not too bad. I don't feel ashamed.
That's why I don't remember.
I was only 10.
All right.
Bob, you should remember that.
Not really. I was 23.
It's like the prime age.
All right, this one should be relatively easy for you guys. In year of release, in what year did Die Hard release?
That's totally unfair.
I feel
It would be if I knew it, or if Harrison knew. Okay, that's an 80s movie.
It is.
I thought you were gonna know this, Shane.
I should
I
know
really thought
this.
so. Yeah.
Okay, so I think this is early 80s.
I was gonna say 84.
I think
I
it
was
is in
gonna say-
around 84, yeah.
I was gonna say 86, so
We could go 85, but
It's definitely not a 90s movie.
no.
And I don't think it's like 88, 89, 87. I think it is around
I think
1984.
I have a feeling. I could be wrong.
That's the name of the game.
Three, two, one.
Come on, guys.
Confirm your answer.
Well, you didn't do that for
It's a
you.
question, isn't it?
But it's just two of us. It's different.
we don't have Jim in the background helping us either.
Whoa!
I'm the front ground helping you guys.
He's in the middle, so.
Yeah, that's true. Stuck in the middle. With
Let's take a guess, guys.
I don't know. Is it 84? Is it that old? I know it's an 80s movie, but is it that old?
We could go
I
with
think
Harrison's 86.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that old, but then I'm not usually right. So
Don't type
Okay,
the correct
if you
answer
think
in the
about it,
chat,
if you
people.
think logically about it, the second one, I think the second one, is the second one, the third one I think is early 90s. So I think the second one would be late 80s. I don't think it was quite 90s. So the first one, I think, 84? Or do you want to go 86?
Maybe
I think-
86
I think-
though, no, what you said. Because the fourth one was 2010s, wasn't it? Or 2000s?
There was a big gap there. There was a big gap.
Yeah.
I remember seeing this. We watched it at one point, and I was like, "Geez, that's very old." And I was trying to think. I was only young there, as in like, 'cause I was born in '83, and I remember thinking, going, "Geez, I always thought it came out when I was like 10, which would be '93, which is not right." I think it is pretty old. I think it's shortly after Return of the Jedi, which is '83, and I don't think it's '86 or '85.
84
go
then?
84 then. Yeah, go 84.
Process elimination.
I really hope it's not 1986, and I've let you down. But
Oh, yeah,
I think
same.
it actually is old. I think it's 84.
Locked in?
Yeah, locked in. Are you happy with it, boys?
Yeah.
I am. We can apologise
Okay.
to Harrison later. if he's
Well,
right.
I am if you're right.
Yeah.
The movie Die Hard released in 19 1988.
Oh,
Damn it.
Harrison was closest.
Damn it. Sorry, Harrison.
All right, let's move on. Let's get this show going. We're gonna go to directed. This is for Bob and Vita. The film directed, it's the directed section. Who directed the 2006 film, The Holiday?
Ooh. Great choice, Jose.
You said that like you knew that then.
No, we were just chatting about the film the other day.
I think it's a woman, if I remember correctly.
I've no idea. I watched it the other day as well.
I think it's a woman. And
Yes, a woman who was in
I
it.
remember her surname is the same as this writer who writes silly like rom-com kind of books. This is one of the movies I like to watch during Christmas. I'm pretty sure it's a woman who directed this. Something.
Emma, Amy, Julie, Rachel,
Not Julie. It sounds.
Jane.
Sounds. It's like American name. The surname is what's that book I read like a few years ago? It's like this, like similar or like even same surname. I'm pretty sure. Myers. I think it like the
Catherine
surname. I
Myers.
think it's
Catherine.
that's kind of sound. I feel like the name is very like American.
Michael Myers.
No, it's Mike.
More American than Catherine.
Yeah, like Catherine sounds a bit for me too like not. It doesn't sound right.
Courtney.
It's like that's not American. I feel like that's very like British.
Courtney Cox would disagree. wouldn't she?
It's something very like you don't get this name in England. I think it's something very like American-y. Something like
Darlene.
huh? No, it's something like I'm like that. Myers is stuck in my head now. It's just name. Name is something very American. It's something like I feel like it's short as well. Nancy?
Let's do it. Let's just do it.
I'm
Nancy
not
Myers.
sure about the name. Yeah, I kind of recall the surname just because of like the books and such. I know.
Not Mindy, like Mork and Mindy.
Mindy
You don't know who that
Myers.
is, do you?
That
You've got no
sounds-
idea who.
No, I have no clue.
No.
I think it's
Are we
Nancy Myers.
Let's do that.
Do you want to lock that in?
Locking in.
Yeah.
Locked in. Okay. The director of the 2006 film The Holiday was Nancy Myers.
It wasn't. Wow, that's insane.
Fantastic. Well done.
Well done. Well done.
I was sweating buckets.
You could tell you knew that. You had to dig, but you knew it.
Brilliant.
All right. This question,
Well done, Peter.
the fellas on the other side. Who directed the 1990 film Home Alone?
I don't know.
Okay, so it's a John Hughes movie, but I think it's directed by Chris Columbus.
That is correct.
Ooh, that would track.
Yeah, because it's a John Hughes production, but it's directed by.
Early! There was no looking in that thing.
No, I knew it because literally, I knew it anyway. But we saw it in the cinema last week, and it says a John Hughes production is the first thing you see, directed by Chris Columbus. Yeah. I gotta get a beer, so I'll try to be quick, guys.
All right.
We still need to watch that, by the way, James. That's every Christmas movie
We
for
haven't
me.
watched a single Christmas film apart from Gremlins, and that's it.
Yeah. Tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right. This is in the Who Played section. In Who Played, for Bob and Vito, who played Kate in the 1990 film Home Alone?
Kate.
Kate.
Right.
I'm thinking that has to be the mum.
Is Kate mum? Oh my god, now my mind went blank. That's the movie I watch every year.
Yeah, I reckon it's got to be his mum.
Does the mom have a name?
No idea. I can't think of any female unless it's because the kids are quite random in that. The other girls, aren't they? Is there any other females in Home Alone?
It must be mum.
It's got to be mum, but I don't know what her name is anyway.
Well, the actors.
Mm-hmm.
It's
actress,
the
yeah.
mum is Catherine. It was on whose show was it? We spoke about it. Who's Ben said he thinks she's getting hotter every year.
Yes, I saw
Catherine.
that.
What's her name? Catherine O'Hara. It literally was on Ben's show on Sunday. If you're going that Kate is mum, because that left I don't remember mum's name, but
No,
it must
and
be
also
because
Kate.
there's no other
They could have
significant
played it.
woman.
Kate and Catherine, maybe. They maybe have just done
Yeah, I think we go with that because there's no
it. I
other
don't know any
significant
other
woman
women.
in that
I
movie.
can't think any other significant women. Let's do
Yeah,
it.
All right.
agree. Yeah,
Locked in?
yeah.
So what was the answer? One more time?
Catherine O'Hara.
The individual who played Kate, which is Kevin's mom, in the 1990 film Home Alone, is Catherine O'Hara. That is correct.
Yeah.
Oh my god. My screen fell
Ken
over.
just slammed
That's
the
insane.
camera.
Look at that.
Thanks,
That's
Ben
had to be
Thomas.
the
No.
mum, didn't it? It had to be the mum.
How do you remember stuff
Thanks.
like that?
Well done,
That's
Bitter.
mental.
What's up? Just watched that other day.
Well done.
What? That's true. It's true.
All
And
right,
that's the movie I grew up with, so you know.
Shane, hurry up.
We'll just wait on Shane. So far, we are at 2-1, right? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
2-1, yeah. We're gonna lose.
Oh, someone left.
Jim's booted
Victor, what
Bitter
did you
off.
do?
Jim's booted
She's
Bitter
like, I'm
off.
out
I
of here.
kicked her out. I couldn't.
He's pulled it
Bob,
Actually, I'm not sure what she did there.
that we thought it was you that was going to be holding your team together, but instead it's Vita. What's going on here?
It is. Yeah, I know.
It's not the same when you're on the other side, right? When you don't have all the power with all the answers to the questions.
What did I miss?
No, I'll tell you what, directors I'm terrible on as well. Absolutely.
I got
terrible.
the answer correct and dropped myself out of the
You got
stream.
the correct answer.
Did they ask us our question yet?
Not yet.
Oh, yeah. We're waiting for you.
The question was who played Kate in the 1990 film Home Alone, and they got the answer correct with
Catherine O'Hara.
That's correct.
Yeah.
But they got it right, did they?
They did, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so we need this one.
Victor sussed it out.
All right.
What's the score? Is it
We're
1-1?
talking about it.
It's 2-1.
They got it all right. But which other question did they get right? The director. Yeah.
Nancy Myers.
Pressure's on, guys. Pressure's on.
We can do this.
I think
guys.
this one's a relatively easy one. Jim, you were just talking about this movie recently, so if you don't get this,
Stop helping
I'm very
about him.
surprised.
What the hell? There's dragons too.
I know I've said you talked about it. I'm not telling him anything else. All right. And who played Samantha James in the 2005 film Just Friends?
Oh, is that Mila Kunis? No, it's not. It's not. It's sorry.
Wait,
I'm
Ryan,
thinking,
Ryan Reynolds is in it.
It is. It's Ryan Reynolds, and then it's that one from Scary Movie. Is his girlfriend that he doesn't like, and then there's his sweetheart from his hometown, and I can't remember her face.
Okay, I'm guessing Harrison has definitely not seen this. Okay, I've seen this, but I'm going to have to dig
no
deep.
idea.
So, the question is who plays Samantha, yeah?
Samantha James.
Now, Jim, is Samantha like the girl he ends up with? Or is it like...
I think so. Because he's with a superficial kind of celebrity, and that is the main actress from the first three Scary Movie films, and she was in that film House Bunny, and I don't think it's her, and I can't remember her name.
But I presume Samantha is the girl that he ends up with at the end, is it?
I think so, but I'm drawing a blank on her.
Mila Kunis, I think you're thinking about that movie with Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, that's the wrong film.
Friends
There's
with
like-
Benefits.
Yeah,
That's
and then there's another one,
That's
No
it.
Strings or something like that with Ashton Kutcher and someone else.
Natalie Portman.
That's the one. Which are very similar movies if you think about it, weren't they?
Mm.
I think they came out similar time as well. Okay, so...
She works in a bar, if I remember correctly.
And you know, you can't remember her face or anything, no?
No, I can't picture her face. I can even picture the guy that's his main competition. He's like a paramedic or something.
Dusty. Dusty Pinkman.
Yeah, that's it. He's really insufferable.
Oh, the private chat's kind of funny, guys.
Private chat, it's getting lit.
We're gonna need a guess from you guys.
I can't picture it all. My mind's gone blank. We could shoot. Can you remember the name of the actress who plays from the Scary Movie film Shane?
Is that the main one with the black hair?
Yeah.
No. It's not Anna Faris, is it?
I think so.
No.
Yeah, I think so. She was married to Chris Pratt, wasn't she? And
Is it Anna Faris?
I think so. Should we shoot with that?
I think we'd be shooting wrong, but like we gotta end the stream
Yeah.
sometime, like, you know.
Yeah. All right.
What are we going with, guys?
Well, I think Anna Faris is the only name we can
Anna
come up
Faris?
with, so, yeah.
Locked in?
Locked in,
Yeah.
Anna Faris.
The character of Samantha James in the 2005 film Just Friends was played by Anna Faris. That's
Oh, teamwork makes the
game.
dream work.
What a game.
However,
sure
your
we had
guessing
that
was
wrong.
completely incorrect. The character you were talking about was Amy Smart's character of Jamie Palomino. That's the one that works at the bar. Samantha James is the pop star.
Okay, so we need a tiebreaker.
Yeah. Bob, you never asked it. Do you want it? Wait, oh no, you're on the wrong team while you're playing, so I can't ask. So then I
That's
will
a
ask.
tiebreaker. Yeah, if you like, yeah.
Bob's
You
gonna be
don't
really
know it. I
difficult.
could ask you. All right, so we're gonna go with age, right? Oh, you want an age question?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Go for it.
All right. Well, in the spirit of the film I was showing, it's a question of age. How old is Brad Pitt?
Oh, this came up recently. Is he 69 or is he 59? I feel like it's one of those two.
Okay. This is a tricky one because the more we talk,
The worse it will get.
the more information we give them.
Bob,
You
can
know?
we have our own private chat?
No,
Well,
but this is the beauty of the game. It's like the more we talk, the more we inform each other's decisions. Like, you know.
I think I remember the age.
Oh,
He's got to be.
Because I remember this was recently somewhere as well. And I have this number.
I saw an Instagram post about this literally this morning, and I'm not 100% sure which one it is. I wish I had your memory. Damn it.
Is he younger or older than Tom Cruise? Because I know Tom Cruise is in his 60s now, isn't he?
I thought Tom was like 70.
I don't think he's that old.
He's like 99.
So I age everyone like by
Sorry.
my parents' age. Like, is it older or younger than my parents? And that's why I remember this, I think.
So, Vita, how old do you think he is?
I think I have it, guys.
I won't
But I'm going to wait
say
for them
it.
to answer.
I will wait for you to answer.
ooh.
He runs
Then
the
this
show,
is going to
so
be a
that's
long stream.
Well,
All right.
challenge accepted.
Okay. This is my logic, guys. If you've seen Fight Club and you've ever set foot in a gym, I probably don't have to finish this sentence. Like, incredible physique in Fight Club. And he wasn't like a young man, but he wasn't like old. He wasn't in his 40s. I think he was early 30s in that. I think he was about 32. 32, 33. So that was 1999. So that's 26 years ago. So my logic is he's not quite 60 yet. I think he's 58. I would put him about 32 in Fight Club. Add on 26. I'd put him at 58.
All right. Final answer for you guys. 58.
That's our final. Well, it's up to the boys if they want to lock in. I could be out. If I'm wrong, I'd say I'm wrong by a year, maybe 2 years max.
That's what I'm thinking. 'Cause I feel like the
Won't answer
Instagram was
yet.
like, oh, look who's almost 60. So
Yeah,
we
and
could
Tom
go
Cruise
58,
is not.
whoever's closest.
Tom Cruise is only just turned 60-ish.
So, Bob, I'm thinking he's early 60s. He's definitely
Yeah,
over
I-
60.
Yeah, I was thinking 61 was my first.
I kind of think
See, that's what I was thinking. I think Tom Cruise is the same age as my dad. My dad is.
See, I remember thinking that my dad is younger and he'll be much more than Brad Pitt.
All right, boys.
But
Let's lock in
obviously
some
kind of
answers.
Different lifestyles.
Let's lock it. Let's go
Oh,
61.
That's literally what I was about to say. 61, because
Well,
I think
if
Tom
we're
Cruise.
going 61, I feel like we can't go with the same number.
No, because
I think
all
we
I'm
go
thinking.
59.
Locking in 61.
61 could be right though.
All right. 61 locked in for Bob and Vito.
Okay.
I really hope it's not 60.
I don't think he's quite 60 yet, guys, but I could be way off the mark. Like, time goes so fast.
Would you say he's younger
feeling-
or older than Tom Cruise?
I think he's a little bit younger.
I do as well.
I think Tom Cruise has maybe 2-3 years in him.
So then.
I don't
we're
think
only
Brad
up
Pitt's
against
60 yet.
60. Go 59 then.
Okay, I'll take that.
All right. Locked in.
Okay, 59 for you guys. 61 for Bob and Vita. Brad Pitt is 62 years old.
Oh,
Man.
62.
Well done, Bob.
I thought it was close.
Well done.
Yeah.
Well done.
Gotta get
They
it
have
right,
exorcised the demons today.
I have exorcised the demons.
They are the goats. Okay, that was for you. Well done, folks. Man, he's still looking good. 62. Wouldn't put- How old is Tom Cruise?
63.
63.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Wow. We're closer than
That's
that.
why I was thinking, because my dad always goes on about the fact that he's always the same age as Tom Cruise.
Oh, we should have listened to Harrison. Damn it.
We should have. We should have. That starts today, Jim. That starts
Yes,
today.
agreed.
New lifestyle.
And I'm gonna keep
listening.
measuring everyone against my parents' age.
Yeah.
It's good to have that barrier. Or baseline, even.
All right, folks. Thank you for Jose for doing the Christmas questions. Thank you for Bob for doing the impossible questions. Thanks for everyone else for giving up for your time. Merry Christmas to everyone. There will be one more stream at some point before Christmas. I don't know when that is. I'll have to work around different schedule and stuff. I don't know. It could be an impromptu thing. It could be a regular. I'm not sure. I'll give people the option if they want to join. But Merry Christmas to everyone. And thank you to the very, very kind donations. Like I said, 11 months of the year, I don't ask for super chats. I find it a bit tacky. But I do appreciate them. Obviously, how could I not? You're giving me money. But this year, it is for a very good, well, this month, sorry, it is for a very good cause. And I think we're going to hit our target. I think we have to be very close after tonight. A lot of very generous super chats. So much appreciated. Does anyone have anything they'd want to plug before we move on? Before we end it?
I don't know.
I don't
think Brad Pitt's a year older since we started this stream.
Probably is. Probably is.
All right, folks, we'll end it there. Thank you very much. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas,